this?
I've turned the sound off.
We have sound.
So,
I definitely
which
know what
character
I'm doing.
today?
Oh my god, you guys are wilding already. Are we working? Did you do the thing?
We're on. We're going.
We're on? We're live?
We are
Okay.
live.
And we have sound. Everyone's checked their own individual devices that we have sound.
Yeah, we have sound.
Okay. Just checking, because I hear there was a mishap over the weekend because somebody...
Something happened. I don't know.
They
what it
rushed
was.
me. They rushed me. They were like, "Yeah, go on. It's fine. Just press record." I went, "Okay." So I pressed record. They didn't say anything about sound. We weren't
Who
live.
needs audio?
We weren't live. So I was like,
So-
"Why would it be muting our thing automatically?"
No, there was no sound on this video.
Because audio is fake, guys. This is all coming to you in your brains. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever the fuck it is to whoever the fuck you are, wherever the fuck you are. We're back with Cast Exposition, playing our little games. It's a World's Rebirth kind of day, and boy, am I your DM, Tay. And these are our crazy kids who've got some crazy things going on. Oh boy.
World's Rebirth, more like World's Re-abortion. I'm pro-choice.
That was really, really rough. Whatever you just tried to do there. You tried.
didn't work.
You did try.
That was me announcing that I'm pro-choice.
It's like a 6 out of 10 on the buck scale. Not up there.
He's gonna put this in his letter too. Right.
Listen, guys. It's
Thomas is just cute.
Thomas. I'm gonna fuck your mother. I'm gonna fuck your mother so
Yeah,
fucking
you're gonna try it.
We're back, and we're gonna do a recap because
We're also hating on Buck's
Dear
ex-wife, in case that comes up.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna go
relevant
deep
to the
undercover.
situation.
as a lesbian, and then I'm gonna fuck your mom, and then I'm gonna go deep undercover if you get what I mean.
What, you're gonna change sex and gonna fuck her?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, Thomas. I'm gonna put the work in. I'm gonna Mrs. Doubtfire myself to fuck your mom.
I'm
This
going
is
to-
better
So
than
many
this
layers.
session. Can we not play a game today? And just have
Sorry, I
fucking
forgot.
Thomas
I
yell at
forgot
each
we
other?
were live.
this onion has layers. We normally start in some order, and you know what? This order today is going to be alphabetical based on who's in the chat, but I don't like the alphabet, so we're starting from the bottom. Wombat, what happened last time?
Probably something important.
Not wrong. Do you want to whittle that down at all, or is that your final answer?
Final answer for $100.
Yes,
A nerd of me?
congratulations.
100 Mrs. Doubtfire bucks.
100 $.
$100. Buck,
The
this is the currency they use in
actual-
Australia. If
Don't you
didn't
want
know.
to? Don't you want to increase that to like a currency that's worth a little bit more, like some yield sterling of the former empire?
I will just straight up kill you.
Ah,
We're a hostile group today.
well,
Your money sounds legitimately fake. Ooh, wee, look at my little pound. Pound of what? Pound of what? That coin does not weigh a pound, you fucking idiots.
Thomas, what happened last session?
What the fuck
Don't
is
make me-
chilling?
Don't make me make Nikki do this all. Guys, come on.
I mean, I normally do.
I was gonna
Yes,
say it's gonna
man.
happen anyways.
It has been a long time. No.
Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna put this down. Nikki, can you please do your thing?
Yep.
What about me and Chris? We didn't
No,
even
I've
get it.
given up. I've
So-
given up. It's like watching
So-
an animal struggle.
We
Can't.
finger a bunch of gargoyles, and then we get to the river Styx. It looks sort of like the upside down of the temple that we went to in Yosted / New Azure. And then we throw the thing in the thing. And we did such a good job. I wasn't ready. I'm sorry.
hang on. Let me vamp. Let me vamp. This
God, help
is
me.
this is one of my Ophidian destroyers. They are.
Oh, I thought you were gonna help me with the
Nasty
fucking
little
story,
fucks.
you ass.
Oh, oh, sorry. No, yeah. So we did win there, and Wombat made us all cry, which was classic. and he got rid of his trauma in the most literal sense, and then we zoomed back, and then everything was cold, and we've been, the egg has hatched, and the terrorists have won.
So the terrorists have won. We can't find.
There's been a second
Lucian
bus.
and Eleonora. Balthi's kid is running the Navy Rose right now. And apparently the shade has been compromised. Everything is frozen. The entirety of Lucian's army is frozen in ice right now. And we have been taking in refugees into the Navy Rose. We've been stuffing the Navy Rose full of refugees who are escaping the tyranny of presumably Eclipse and Thaben. Also, Callus's family is here. Whoops.
Look what you did.
I fucked up.
Chris, Mister, I'm sorry. I can't look at Buck's name. Sorry. Pause. Chris and Buck, is there anything you would like to add that Nikki missed out on?
Yeah.
Hang on, I need to refer to him with his full title. I need to find this because
My brother showed up.
Yep.
Did you say that?
Damascus. Nope. Damascus.
Good. I wasn't listening. Yeah, my brother showed up. Dio revealed his true twink form. His brother. And denied his brother to meet his friends and lied a bunch about his existence.
Yep. Chris, is there anything you want to add?
we went back. I don't know if Nikki said this because I was too busy giggling. We went back to the Height of Light through tunnels, and we found Rosa, who drank all my fucking wine. We found that Mateo's head and the sword had actually been taken, and illusionary copies had been left in their stead. And we found a body of a certain, boss bitch, shall we say, in someone else's bed. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Just, really kicking us while we're down. Just,
really?
Really.
Just adding to the pile.
Yeah.
Sorry, the boys are just up here today, and I'm not, and I feel left out.
Look at my name.
Yeah.
Thomas, the 13 Reasons of Book. Okay. Someone changed my name to Chris, the one from the note. Because they need to know.
Alright, so... Is there anything anyone wants to do in their long rest?
I want to learn some spells. I think I may have already done that.
Okay. Nick, you're muted, sweet pea.
Bitch, I am trying to write letters and salvage what is currently going on at the Navy Rose business-wise. If Esther... It's not Esther. What's her name? What's the kid's name? Eleanor. If Eleanor is up for it, like just passing the torch to me, so that way I can help out overnight.
You can make some persuasion checks.
Sure. Is she just staying up perpetually? Is that what she does?
I remember.
She takes shifts.
I remember trying to put her to bed and read her bedtime stories. So
yeah.
If I can help in that check by saying, "Shh, go to sleep, little bean. You have used all your magic."
Places a pillow over face.
Puts his hand over her mouth and nose. They pass out eventually.
I'll make a persuasion check with advantage because Balthazar, Daddy's home.
Daddy's. Depends if she thinks
Go
I'm
ahead and
daddy
make
or
a
not.
performance check.
I think
Chris, we'll see how the Balthazar's lullaby is, and then we'll decide if you get
You know,
advantage or disadvantage.
I actually have performance, which is strange.
Let's go.
That is an 11 plus it's an 18 for performance.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. Balthazar did not fuck this lullaby too badly.
24.
Okay. Hearing your proposal to like take over for the night, Eleanor kind of just like looks at the small collection of people now in this office. It's mostly it's you, Balthazar, any other members of your party that you feel would probably be up at this time. Mr. Steelbear is present, and then a very hungover Rosa, followed by Paige the Page.
I forgot Rosa just got absolutely shit-faced. The apocalypse has happened and Rosa's getting shittered.
Well, she was stuck in the House of Light.
No,
There's only
I don't
two.
believe that. I believe she got into the wine cellar and got so drunk she forgot how to leave.
Maybe.
New canon. Eleanor looks at everybody, looks to you, and kind of goes, "All right, if you think you can handle it, I'll go sleep." Mr. Steelbear, she points to the dwarven man, who is the purse keep for Lucian and Eleonora, typically, but in this
He's a
instance
dwarf,
is
right?
yeah. But in this
The
instance,
accountant.
he is
Yes.
exactly. In this instance, he is well, he's part of a squad. He's there being a sharpshooter, just like everybody else. He's doing the work. She informs you that Mr. Steelbear will come every hour to report anything that he's seen. If there's nothing of note, he may just stay in post. Doesn't really make sense to come all outstairs. I'll be up in a few hours. Wake me if anything happens.
Sure.
Yeah. And she just looks at Balthazar and gives him a hug. Probably for the first time. And just whispers really low, "I'm glad you made it back okay."
Oh, you missed your puppy. I missed you too. I'm so glad you're so
Enough.
safe.
I said I missed you, not anything else.
Okay. Okay.
And she like pushes off and gives like an awkward like hand wave and backs herself out of the room.
I'm going to ruin every single one of these moments.
The room belongs to essentially the four of you. So Balthazar, Malin, Rakesh, Callus. Dio is still with Damascus at this time. And then the few confidants that Eleanor had welcomed in. Is there anything any of you would like to do before we move on to the morning?
Did I mention last time that I was going to try to explain my glamour form?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, outside of explaining my glamour form to my brother and letting him know that I don't feel comfortable showing off my base form in front of these folks,
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing.
Okay. Anything from Rakesh or Callus?
I think Callus is probably just praying.
Okay.
Rakesh is trying to pray.
Rakesh is also
Yes.
trying to pray.
He has never done this.
Okay. Are you praying with Callus or separately from Callus?
Just behind. Callus praying, Rakesh just behind it. doing the
Mirroring
same thing.
everything he does, yeah. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. Okay. Callus, are you praying for anything specific? Or just your usual nightly routine of prayer and worship?
Nightly ritual.
Okay. Rakesh, you silently stalk behind Callus in the middle of the night as he begins his routine of pulling out the red cord, lighting a candle, you know, his typical moments of holy space. And you pull on up and get behind him on the lightest of feet. How does Rakesh pray? What does Rakesh praying look like?
He stand like really still, almost like if he's dead, and he does not move anything for like a good 10 minutes, 15. No movement. A
What
dead corpse.
Pesh praying for?
Right now, he's praying to have a god. That's it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I will open the D&D Beyond. It will be easier to do. Okay. So religion. Oh. 17.
Taking on this corpse-like stillness, holding your breaths to their most shallow point before it becomes detrimental to your health. You focus in on that space between life and death, that thin line that you know all too well from having walked it most of your life. You feel cold air. It's dark. It's different in the sense that you're meditating on wanting someone versus meditating on trying to be someone. And it's not very successful for you this time. You don't feel that like anyone's heard you. There's no sign. But then again, you've never prayed, so you're not sure if this is just what it's like. If there's not a response and it's just often a one-sided conversation, or if there's someone on the other side. You feel the need to look into it more. Maybe have a conversation with someone. Maybe seek out a higher level of divine instruction. But you've prayed. You, in your form, have prayed for the first time. For the first time since you've started praying nightly, Callus, you take out the red cord and wrap it around your hands. And it almost feels, when you get it over your wrist for the last time before bringing it up through your fingers, you almost feel like faint pulses as it almost tightens around your hands, around your wrist. Not in a painful way, but almost like when someone would squeeze your hand in reassurance. In that way. And as you finish your prayer, you pull it down. You notice it's bruised where these cords have sat. Dark blues and purples really showing where the vessels have popped and scattered out. Dio, you spend the rest of the night talking to Damascus and trying your best to explain. He says he gets it. You're doubtful, but he says he'll do his best. Balthazar, you spend the night checking on the kids one too many times with a bottle of wine in your hand, making sure the youngest two are fast asleep. And Maylin, you finish off the night writing dozens of letters and going through your small stack of mail that's piled up, mostly just flyers and junk things that Rosa subscribed to, ballista catalogs and other sorts. But you guys all end off with a long rest successfully with no interruptions here at the Navy Rose. As it breaks to morning, the sun doesn't quite shine through the windows like you're used to. The stained glass pieces in some of the key rooms that you sleep in do not radiate with that same bright light. It is much more muted as the sun is being eclipsed by deep, thick clouds and a frosty air. What are you guys doing with your morning?
Did Callus go to bed after praying?
Probably not.
Where'd he go?
Probably just went out and just, like, essentially just sat out on watch.
So at some point, May will go out just to meet him and just sit down next to him and just be tired.
You should rest.
I will, as soon as this is under control. So should you.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Many more times. I'm not allowed to rest.
Well, you might as well have company then. And she opens up her notebook and just keeps on, like the ledger that she pulled from upstairs that she's keeping under her arm right now, and just opens it back up and keeps making notes of inventory and the things that they need and whatever.
Are you guys sitting on like the same roof spot you've sat a few times now, or have you guys like migrated to somewhere else?
Where would Callus go? Is Callus sitting up on the roof?
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere that gives me the best view of the everything.
Yeah. While you're sat on the roof, kind of just out of the corners of your eyes, while holding a conversation with Mei Lin, and May, you pick it up too, but you see Callus's response to it first. There's a group of people in very basic cloaks, some made of burlap, some of finer fabric, hustling a group to the back side of the Navy Rose. You see 3 cloaked figures, and then they're kind of surrounding or cupping another group carrying a few bags, rucksacks, 2 older folk, tiefling and heritage, kind of in that like deep red, deep purple space. 2 of them, and then 3 much smaller, varying in heights, kind of carrying a whole bunch of stuff in their hands. One of the kids has a teddy bear, the other's carrying bags and kind of just dragging it through the snow until it crosses that line of the barrier that's been put up. And 2 of the cloaked figures like lead them on further, while another one stops, turns to look at the path they've been walking, and just watches while they kind of turn out of your sight before you hear that familiar noise of the doors opening on the Navy Rose and being closed.
Looks like the retrieval of the unchecked homes has gone well for one at least. She turns pages in her ledger to the section that is which homes haven't been checked yet and tries to match up the body count to the.
It's
The
not
ledger.
hard. You've spent a portion of the night reading what's where, and at this point, there's only a few homes left, so you've managed to figure out who's where and what's what.
She crosses it off.
The rest of you eventually come down from your rooms, see Eleanor there making up coffee for herself, while Paige looks a little less enthralled with life, pulling up Brindley and Brenton for a meal. What do the rest of you do?
When Dio gets up, he kind of does like this weird mix glamour form to help ease Damascus into it. So his hair's neater. It's not like a wild curly mess. And he's dressed like a normal person. He's got like, not like ultra normal, he's got like a fluffy pirate shirt on. So he still shows way too much cleavage. And he's got tight leather pants on, but his boots are normal. They aren't like 8-inch heels anymore. And he's not wearing a headband. His headband's being used as like a ponytail holder to like keep his hair back. And I'm just like showing Damascus around the building, being like, this is in Sylvan. This is the kitchen. Up here's where we played casino games to actually own the building.
Wait, you own the building?
I don't personally own the building. My employer does.
Your boss owns all of this?
Yeah, and she's got money. She's a hard worker.
D'Angelo, I'm so proud of you.
Dio, remember?
That Ma gave you the name D'Angelo. You should respect the name D'Angelo.
Listen. I know, Kate. I know she gave the name. I know. It's just it's mouthier and it doesn't translate as pretty into common. So let's just go with Dio for simplicity's sake.
I'll call you Dio if you introduce me to your friends.
Yeah, okay. After the tour, maybe.
Are you embarrassed of me, D'Angelo? Am I
We
gonna
went over this
embarrass
last
you?
night. I'm not embarrassed of you, okay?
Seems suspicious, D'Angelo. All right, this is the
Literally
kitchen.
just
This is
said-
where you play the casino games.
Yeah, as we played casino games. I don't know if we have I don't know if it's a casino anymore. I haven't been here since we won it, essentially. I actually have no fucking clue what's going on anymore. I have
That's
this
fair.
thing I do where I just pretend I'm aware of what's going on, and because I'm a really good actor, everyone believes me. But I genuinely have no fucking clue. He sees like Rakesh walking by in the distance, and he like points. He's like, "That's the old man who broke my nose."
You broke your nose.
No, it's a joke. It's a thing. It was like a turn of phrase. Realizing that Damascus would try to snap Rakesh in half, only to get probably killed.
You're telling me that. All right, turn of phrase. I got this.
Yeah, it's just a big city
Yeah.
thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like when shit goes south.
Oh,
Broke my nose. You
got
really
it.
broke my nose on that one.
Perfect. I will employ this. Yes, good.
Yeah.
Thank you for teaching me the ways of the common folk.
Definitely not common. That one. That's that little points to Eleanor in the distance making coffee. That's the evil witch who runs the place. But she's my best friend's daughter, so we're being nice to her.
So your daughter is also your employer. She outed you in a game of poker?
No. Okay, so no, my boss is not the person who's currently running the place. I mean, she is, but she's busy. It's confusing. Again, it's one of those things I don't really understand what's going on right now.
Yeah, no, it's totally okay. Listen,
I think
Dio.
Okay, that's good. That's a start.
I think you just need to take a minute to breathe.
don't think I have time. I think so. Your map said Yosted, but to catch you up, this ain't Yosted anymore. I guess this is a place called New Azur.
So you're telling me Yosted no longer stands?
Yosted no stands. Yosted falls. But the thing is, I guess some people are not happy about it, so they're making it Yosted again. Maybe I'm not really. Again, I got no fucking clue. But I think we're at war.
Like, you personally is at war, or is like the world at war?
Yes, Damascus. I personally decided to take on an entire army. Yeah.
Just clarifying.
No,
You could be like a collective, like you and your friends could be you.
I mean, they're involved in it.
You gonna be safe?
Of course, I'm gonna be safe. Remember, I'm the chosen one.
All right.
Yeah.
What if I make you and your friends breakfast? I can make Ma's pancakes.
Yeah, I don't think that's needed. There's a lot of people here. It'd be rude if we only made food for a few of us.
I can make for all of them.
You gonna make food for every fucking refugee here?
I do it at home.
Yeah, we got a bit more people here.
What's an extra 300 people?
You know what? Talk to the little girl. I don't want you wasting supplies. And put on a real shirt. I can see your belly button.
And he like grabs the bottom of his shirt and like starts pulling it down. I'll make myself useful, D'Angelo. Then he grabs you by the cheeks and kisses your forehead and pulls you back.
His
Don't do
mitts
anything
are like
dumb.
the size of my head.
Don't do anything dumb.
I only do things that are dumb.
He like pushes you off and pats you on the shoulder before turning away to go see Eleanor, and you see her talking down to him and her talking up at him, and there's a lot of hand talking between these two going on. It's a lot of spicy meatball situations. Sorry, go ahead.
I give like Eleanor the heads up that his English is common is pretty good, but like as I walk past, I'm like, his common's pretty good, but if he forgets a word, don't judge him. He's figuring it out.
As Callus and Malin eventually come in, Rakesh and Balthazar wander from their respective spots in the Navy Rose, and Dio kind of like rounds the corner just to meet up with everybody. What's the plan for the five of you?
If Eclipse is here, I wish to parley with the lady of the castle.
Eclipse, that's your friend?
Yes,
So it should go good.
certainly.
I don't think it will go good, but you wanted me to talk to somebody who is dead, right? I made sure I had that today. Who was it again?
Me?
I had them in a bag. Who
Yeah.
was it? Let me go back in my notes. I really wasn't prepared for today. I'm sorry.
Was it Lady O? Did you want to talk to Lady O?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. So that's something we can do. Because I made sure to prepare. Because I was sat there like, why the fuck do I have speak with dead?
Oh, right. And we were supposed to go to the fence to see what's going on at the fence. There are apparently bodies on the fence that we need to go see. So before you cast that, maybe we should go see who's hanging from the fence. Maybe they're a better talk than Lady O.
Time to go and see Sporkle.
Yes.
I forgot
It's a good thing
about
that Lucian
Sporkle.
isn't here to re-experience the trauma of finding his mother and father on the fence.
We get there, and it's Lucian, and
It's
Lucian has a
Lucian.
note around his
It's
neck
Lucian and
that
Eleonora.
says,
Great.
my real name was Sporkle the whole time.
I'm
Got me.
also pretty glad that probably isn't going to happen. However, I've been looking around. I told my mama to come here with my papa, and I haven't found them yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's bad news bears for me.
Do you think that?
I'm
Do you
not
think that
laughing
they'd
at
do
you, I
the same thing
promise.
to you that they did to Lucia? That would. I don't think they can do the same thing twice. Can they?
Fate
the
is a
same-
cruel mistress.
That would be redundant and not good storytelling.
It would
But
be
I mean,
mean.
fucking hilarious. I
It
mean,
would be
terrible.
very mean.
Especially because your mom and dad are like real old folks, so it'd just be a little bit depressing.
There were a couple of tieflings that did come in last night. I don't know if they're related to you, but they did come in with some smaller
Whoa.
children.
They look old.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, I go running around looking for old tieflings to see if they are my.
Just ripping a bunch of like babushkas off. Just, what are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
You disappear from the group. Like this, there's obviously trying to have a very important conversation, and Balthazar's just like, "I'll be back." You spend the better part of 15 minutes like going through and finding all of the tieflings in the Navy Rose. There is 12 of them at the moment. 13 including yourself. 4 of them are directly related to you, yourself, and your 3 children.
Your children.
Okay?
Okay.
So that only leaves 8. You go to the other 8 tieflings, and none of them seem to be your parents. That's either disappointment or a small joy. That's for you to decide. But you just see another tiefling, 2 other tiefling families. Hence, it's a disappointment.
It's that was
Did you
tails,
get
so it's
Oreo
joy then, I
or
guess.
put it in your mouth? It's an Oreo.
It's a cookie. Eat it.
Eat it.
Come to the dark side. We have Oreos.
Were any of them your parents? We've been waiting here for you. I got everyone tea.
Oh, no.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Okay, I'll try this tea. I've already had a bit of a
I'd
liquid
pass a couple.
breakfast.
Yeah. So I think that we should go see what the bodies are on the fence, confirm who they are before we make any further decisions.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. Makes sense to me.
No one will tell us, so I imagine it has something personally to do with us.
I got a lot of family, so there'd be a lot of stakes in the ground, so I think I'm safe.
Who were you staying with last night, Tio?
My brother.
I forgot about your brother. Where is he? Where is he? Point him to me.
I think I mentioned he showed up.
I don't remember, honestly.
Yeah, it was kind of a hectic night. Oh shit, your family showed up too, Oscar. How'd that go?
It went good.
Awesome.
Hmm.
It's fantastic to hear. I'm glad.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, looks like reunions for everyone.
We're all finding long lost family, and it's all going super good. I'm so happy.
Mine were lost as much as avoided, but yeah.
Okay, well, ours was lost, but yeah.
All right. Is everybody bundled up? Do you need any coats or anything like that? Rakesh, your nipples are out. Would you like anything warmer?
No, the cold is doing great to my bone. So I'm feeling a little bit dead inside.
Proof that Thomas has never been an old person.
Honestly, a hoe never gets old.
Thomas
So
is just
we're good.
Scandinavian. The cold is good for my bones.
He's French. Don't be nice to him.
True. Sorry.
Just kidding. I love the real French. Those Canadian ones. Grr, maketh your mind.
Like there is a
Man, that never gets old. I just love hearing it. Anyway,
That's my bit.
Okay, thank you. Rakesh is not doing a lot of things. I think he is trying to pray again, see what it does. So you just see a dead body as Rakesh praying. It looks like
Rakesh falls to the ground, unconscious.
just goes full corpse.
You know when the dead people became hard after they die.
Rigor
Rigor
mortis.
mortis?
Yes, that's
Or do
what
you mean
it's
a
called.
post-mortem boner? 'Cause both things
So he's planking with a full erection.
No,
Yes.
he's not
on the
planking.
erection.
No, he's not planking.
On
Like
the
he's in the
He's just at an angle because it's providing a kickstand.
Okay, so we know he's not dead because he's fully erect.
And the head on the floor. No,
It's just like you're sitting
So
there,
during
and then all
rigor
of a sudden
mortis,
the
they
low-
get full erections, Chris.
he's on his knees, and if you touch him, like he is really cold and almost dead.
I'm not touching
We're not
you.
going to touch
I'm
him.
not going to touch an erect Rakesh that just falls fucking dead.
No, he's not erect. Fuck.
Does it have a mask too?
He has two masks.
He has 3. He has one for his peen.
One for the shaft and each for each bulb.
That's how Rakesh sees now. He's just like, he's got a semi on and he's making it wiggle side to side going, I have tremor sense.
They hate everything.
He just
It's too early for this.
I'm not even
when
drunk.
he's walking, like
He
when
went
he's
from
walking, there's a
sex
track
changes
behind
from
him.
Thomas's mom to old peen masks and with tremor sense.
And
I'm struggling.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, Rakesh is praying, and we all start
Yes.
breaking out into a fit of laughter for no reason at all.
None. Okay.
yeah, see what it does. If something has changed. If maybe
It doesn't feel any different than last night, Rakesh.
I'm gonna punch the story. With your opinion. And
Right, now that you're done with that, may we go?
Yeah.
I keep on suggesting that we leave and then somebody does something that prevents us from leaving. Is somebody trying to tell me something?
cat.
That's a different cat.
Nope.
That's not our cat.
What happened to Charlie?
Oh
He's
my
so
god,
fat.
his roommate. They got cats together, guys.
Oh my god.
The
Okay.
plot
We don't have to
thickens.
say roommate, just say husband. We know what's up.
Thomas, you see that closet back there? Just come out of it. Okay, just let us know what's going on. We love you.
I'm gonna come
We
out.
love you no
Yes.
matter what, babe. Love you no matter what.
Yeah. Dio opens the door for Mage to show a sign of, I will also allow you to leave. I also agree. Let's go. That's the word, not allow.
Yes, but it's my house. Yes, but I allow you to leave.
Okay, let's go. Look at these bodies and see what it is. Do we need to be like disguised or camouflage?
I don't think so. If she wants to come talk to me, she can do it.
Okay, well, I stand out a little bit, so I'm going to make myself look like the most boring person I can think of. And I turn into an average white man. Just average in
So you
all se- Please. Please.
turns into Chris.
How dare you? There's nothing about me
turns into
that's
Dave
Dave
average.
Baker's back.
It turns into me. I'm average.
Dave Baker.
Oh,
We on average. We're
David
metal as
Baker.
fuck, boy.
you're like a good steak, Wombat. You're average. Hot.
Thanks, Thomas. Love you too.
I'm thinking.
Average hot.
I'm thinking a guy with that haircut, you know, the classic working in an office haircut, and his shirt's
The
tucked
Ken.
into his slacks. Yeah, and he's just like, you know, I don't know. Is it Friday yet? Hump day, am I right? Like, you know, that kind of guy. You're all
Yeah.
picturing him. That's me.
It's khakis and a polo, man.
Yes,
I know who you're talking about.
100%.
I'm unfortunately imagining myself like 2 years ago when I wore nothing but khakis and a polo.
It's you.
Okay. So, Balthazar is disguised. And you guys make your way past the kitchen space, through the main hall, out the piano lounge, and into the foyer, and exit through the front doors of the Navy Rose. As soon as you cross that barrier, the cold hits your skin. It's not unbearable, it's just chilly. It's especially different because every time you've been here, you're used to that like almost tropical warmth, that heavy douse of humidity. It's extremely different. It's a little brittle, and kind of like you guys were joking, it does get to the bones a little bit. It's a pretty far walk from the Navy Rose to the castle. Better part of 45 minutes, but you guys know the path and you're efficient at this point in your lives. You know which alleyways get you there fastest, you know which streets to avoid, and so on and so forth. The streets are littered with that green and brass armor guard. Every street corner, there's a pair of them. There's some just patrolling the streets. But there's lots of them. As you guys kind of get closer to the castle, the amount of ice starts to increase. You notice that in a swipe of thick, clear crystal ice is people. Probably 24, 3 dozen at first. You can tell they're armed. Some in more formal regalia of the army that Lucian had been building. Others with just very simple shields and weapons, spears for the most part, or swords. And as you get closer to the castle again, going forward another 100 yards or so, they mirror that on the other side of the lawn. It's when you get to the castle that the change is the most noticeable. The castle's main gate is open. The cobblestone path that leads into the archway of the castle's heart is slick with a glossy black ice. The fountain that once sprayed that bright, clean water now stands frozen in time, like a swift stop in its path. The tall towers their obsidian columns are covered in like icicles and frost. And the iron gate that is open leads to the fence that wraps the castle. And there are just like shrimps on skewers right through the center of them. Are just familiar faces you know from the castle. It's mostly staff that are hung up here. Anyone who was defiant was put on display. But the door to the castle is open.
Do we go in?
Do we see these bodies that are hanging? The one that they told us that we should go see?
Yeah, the entire fence. There's probably 3 dozen people, 4 dozen people. Every butler, every page, every common staff member, royal advisors, people who you guys never really got to know the names of, but saw on a day-to-day basis while spending time in this building, are basically skewered alive, with the exception of the few that are back at the Navy Rose.
Okay.
Can I roll a perception check to look for a name tag that says, "Hi, my name is Sporkle"?
You may.
I've got a thing from being a sentinel person who means I can add a d4 to my perception checks, and I fucking need it. That's better. Oh wait, I've got.
Remember this.
I got. Oh wait, no. This,
I've got it on standby. Don't you wait. You'll know.
Fucking hell.
17.
No name tags that say I am Sporkle here.
Sporkle's the mini boss, guys. I've confirmed it.
Oh, God. It's Eclipse's kid's name.
I was just gonna say that. Fuck.
That tracks.
Do we go in or do we go back to the Navy Rose? Seems like they're inviting people to come.
It depends what you want to get out of this. Do you want to go in there
Yeah.
and rattle some cages? Because I think, as you can see, like gesturing to all the death, they know that they are very powerful and that very few people are going to be able to do anything. So we may need an exit strategy.
Mostly I want to know where Lucian and Eleanor are.
You think they'll tell us?
They may taunt us with it. If they're that cocky. If they know.
If we are right about who is going to be in there, if you remember the last time that that person saw one of us, it was while he was stabbing them with a knife that sent them to a different plane of existence, so maybe they will see our friend here and just get him immediately, and then what do we do?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't think that Thaben is one to hold grudges. He seems to have won.
Really?
What else is there to do?
Okay.
Mm.
I don't disagree. I think we should go in, oddly enough. But I think we should be on the same page about what's gonna happen if we see these people, because Eclipse is your guys' friend, right? So
Correction. She was. Right now, she is guilty until proven innocent.
other way around.
No, she is guilty until proven innocent.
What did she do to you guys that was so terrible?
I told you, Dio, they was in the carriage and it was all going crazy, and she was like whispering in people's minds.
Yeah, but it sounds like
This was
all
bringing
of you
Callus' mind
were
specifically.
crazy.
No, some of us kept our
No, it-
sanity, like me and Eclipsa.
Eclipsa was fine and unaffected and chose to do that.
I don't know.
Oh,
She also fed herself to Thaben from the very beginning.
She wanted to be paired with Thaben.
And then when Thaben didn't work out, Lucian. And then when Lucian didn't work out, Thaben again. And now that she has won, she's been doing all of this for power. It is clear.
I forgot about that.
I don't know. Something doesn't read right to me, and I'm not blaming. It's not saying you guys aren't saying the truth. It just
She was
I don't
dumped by the Raven Queen, refused once by Thaben, refused by Lucian, then went back to Thaben and agreed to be his thrall.
it sounds like a lost and confused person.
Gonna point to
Some
all the
people
dead,
get
all the
lost
dead
in-
bodies.
Yeah. Sometimes when some are lost, they are irredeemable. Theo.
I guess we'll see.
I'd like to see.
Dude, if my daughter wasn't like totally a really good magic user, this would be my kids right now. So, I'm not feeling too good about going to talk to the person who may just try and kill us or do something to Callus. I don't know. And then if we talk, what are we going to say? Please leave and tell us where the moon shadow is. And then they're like, no. And then we're
I'm
like,
not going
okay.
to tell them to leave. Not until I have more information and more bodies to fight.
Well, I'll come with you guys, but I will be readying an exit strategy. We need a code word.
Oscar.
Melon.
What if I get confused?
It's the wrong game.
Bazinga. Pucks.
Assemble! Rikesh.
No, we can't make the code word Rakesh. That's
That would just be confusing.
yeah. No, we yell at him too much for that.
Do you wish to go in and see our friend Eclipse again?
That's a whole sentence. It's also not a good code word. I say
I'm
we go
just-
with Nellis. It's easy to put into normal sentences.
I'm gonna beat some sense into her.
I would like to watch that. Shall we then?
I suppose we should. Where'd Balthazar go now?
Callus just starts walking.
He's looking for his parents.
He saw another tiefling walking down the road. He has to be safe.
Yeah, May's going in.
The castle's interior, as you enter, has the coldest of the air. It's thick, it almost hurts, but you push through the main hall, going towards the throne room. The vaulted ceilings adorned with chandeliers now dripping with icicles from a different time. The portraits on the wall covered in frost, the flags crunched with the dripping fabric. You guys make your way, and it's eerie. There's no one in the halls. Normally there's always noise here, whether it's the clamoring of metal from the former army of the castle, or the laughter of you guys, or the smell of the charcoal croissants baking. It's just a different building. There's none of the warmth you're accustomed to. As you get to the throne room, the doors, the thick, dark mahogany doors, are cold to the touch. You can see those fine frost molecules hovering the door knocker and the big iron twisted handles. The doors are currently closed. The ground, you can just see. Sorry, go ahead.
There's a knocker, though.
There is a knocker. And just from under the door, that like 2-inch gap, you just see like a light sheet ice kind of crawling out from under it.
Grab those knockers.
With consent. And then knock.
I
That's
asked
not
the
the
door
place.
for consent.
I kick
It
open
doesn't
the door.
respond.
I was hoping you'd come in. Thank you.
In the center of the room, not far from you, is a small gnomish figure wearing the same kind of green and brass colored armor. Their hair is tightly cut on one side and all swooped over. The rest of it is kind of in a twist braid. They've got like barely visible eyes and a little bit of crow's foot around their warm, earthy skin. A little bit of dirt smudged everywhere. Hand on the handle of their sword, resting on top of another. Welcome, friends, to the home of the Frost Prince. May I offer you any services today? I'm here to aid.
An audience with the lady, if you please.
I'm sorry, I do not know with the lady you speak.
The Frost Queen, if she is in.
Not available. She does not stay here.
Insight
Where
check.
might we find her?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
This person absolutely about to fucking run off and just tell them, hey!
22.
This gnomish figure seems to be telling you the truth.
Okay.
Only Thaben and the Frost Princess are here today.
You call him Thaben?
The Frost Princess?
Well, I have been at his aid for over 2 centuries.
But you call him the Frost Princess.
No, that is his daughter.
So there was a comma?
Oh.
Yes.
What is his daughter's name?
Sporkle?
Daughter's name is Isobel.
No! Oh, no.
What?
Is
Did I miss
this
a-
his daughter with the Frost Queen, or is this... Is Balthazar making any reactions, or is this Chris's reaction?
This is Chris's reaction.
All right.
I know who
Is there a
Isabel
reason
is.
for the reaction?
Do I know Isabel?
You know Isabel.
Do I?
You met her mother. You met the husk of her mother with her stomach torn up and with a missing child.
Ah. That's my favorite person.
Yeah.
No, they adopted her some time ago, early on in their relationship. You know, troubles. I shouldn't be saying this. We just met. I am Sporkle, the general to the king. And he like sticks out his hand.
Just
Vegas
straight up execute Sporkle.
You can't
just
drop
because of the
that bomb
name.
on me and then tell me this is fucking Sparkle.
You just... Sporkle, bearer of the worst news.
Sporkle Littlefoot, third of my name, hand to the Frost Prince. Nice to meet you all.
You're telling me there's 3 other people with your name?
Yes, well, I'm Sporkle the second. My
You're
dad
telling
was Sporkle Jr., and then my dad's dad was Sporkle Sr.
I've heard of Sparkle Senior. Great man.
He's great. I'm so glad you've heard of him. He's absolutely lovely. I miss my grandpapa so dearly. What?
That was Nikki. I'm sorry. That was not meant.
Did May set up a mind link this morning by any chance?
Yes.
Okay. Because, I mean...
Two.
Yeah,
The
two.
4 people who are here.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah, because Balthazar saw Lucian's family tree thing, because it was in the book that he had to bring back to show him that he was X, and Isabel's name was on there. And so, he's just gonna, through the mind link, just let you know, I think they have Lucian's sister as their adopted daughter. That was her name, Isabel. And he's gonna go back to returning to looking like a Mormon
But you
office
say that
worker.
the Frost Prince is available.
Yes, he is. I'm sure I could get you an audience with him, you know, for a cost. And he like does a dramatic wink and sticks out his hand.
I
I don't
squat down in
understand your
front of
meaning.
him. I squat down in front of him. I just go, okay, Sporkle, I gotta be real with you.
Okay, and he like puts his hands on his little knees and leans in. I'm ready to level with you, boss.
You gotta get the Frost Prince. It's probably a life or death situation for you. I don't know
For
what'll
me?
happen. I don't know what'll happen if we don't see the Frost Prince.
But
No,
I'm
listen,
an
buddy.
innocent bystander.
Listen, buddy.
I'm just
They
here
don't
for.
care. Listen, buddy.
They don't care about me. They just said they
No,
knew my
no.
grandpappy.
The world does
Oh,
not
boy.
care about innocent bystanders. I'm being real with you,
world.
buddy. Your
And he like
best
starts
bet
like
right now.
hyperventilating, hands on his chest now.
This
Your
is
best bet right
this
now
is a
to go get
general.
the Frost Prince. Your best bet is to go get the Frost Prince. Tell him to come out here.
Can you
and then
do me a
maybe
favor
quit
real
your
quick?
job.
Can you do me a favor real quick? In that planter, and he points to
Can
like
I-
a frozen.
Can I do an insight check to see if this is Alote?
You may.
Thank you.
In the planter over there, he points at. In the planter over there, there's a paper bag. Can you bring it to a guy? You're not sure if it's Alote. You're not sure who this
That's
is.
a natural 20 insight check for a total of 28.
Definitely not.
It's a little
Alote.
gnomish, man.
Is it Alote?
Definitely not.
It's a gnome.
They've got the
Is it
same voice.
Alote?
It's
a
100%
gnome.
not.
Points to the plant. Can you get
Yeah.
me my
The
paper
difference
bag?
between this guy and Alote is Alote would have stabbed me by now.
Yeah, true.
This is going nowhere.
Get the Frost Prince.
You get the Frost Prince, or I'll take him your head.
See, that's what I'm
Listen,
saying.
buddy, you can't do that. He's not
just
gonna
walk-
see
I
you if you
can.
do that.
I've got a sword that says otherwise.
May just walks inside.
You're gonna regret just walking in there.
Faben! It's the pucks.
As you get closer to the dais that the throne sits on, the illusion of an empty chair begins to drop. In that sitting kind of risque.
Does he have his leg up on the arm of the chair?
Yes.
Oh,
As-
okay.
Does he have
Yeah.
Say no
both
more.
his legs on either arm? Full
Yeah.
squashing it?
Full march, just like Chris, one leg over the side, leaned back real far in crisp silk garment. It's white against his pale blue skin. His hair is a little bit longer, but a little more refined in style. It's not as shaggy as you're accustomed to. Goblet in one hand, swirling it around, kind of taking small sips as he looks at it. Well. Long time no see, my little friend. What brings you back to my neck of the woods? New face.
No, this is Buck to Taylor.
That's
Can I
exciting.
make one persuasion check real quick?
You may.
I'm gonna try to persuade Sporkle to quit his job and leave the country for his life.
Okay.
That's a 22. Listen, buddy, I'm trying to save you.
You're trying to save. Okay. All right.
Good talk. And I pat him on the butt as I stand up and walk past him so I can be with the rest of these people.
Is Sporkle quitting his job?
I'll see you later. And he runs out the door.
Saved a life.
But Thaven's here.
So, what brings you all to my neck of the woods?
I was just curious why you left a body in Eclipse's old room. Seems like you were sending
Call
a
it a
message.
parting gift.
Parting
A
from
little
where?
trinket from me to you. You know, from our last meeting when your friend tried really hard to stab me.
My
You're just
husband.
mad that I outplayed you. And that... Well, yeah, that I outplayed you and you were fooled by a human.
No, darling. Please do not take what you saw as anger. Thoroughly, I was turned on. I was impressed by your actions and your quick thinking.
The second question. How are you here? You should be stuck back in wherever, what was it, Ordnance sent you?
Yes, I know. And trust me, I am still there.
Can
He,
I
like,
throw
turns
I
up.
throw a knife at his body right now?
Yeah, go ahead, roll an attack.
What is my dagger? Ooh, not bad. It's not great though. Oh, nat 20. Just
You
gonna go straight-
throw the dagger and it whirs through the air and pins into the wall, into the obsidian, just bounces kind of off it, right through him, clear, showing this is an illusion.
Well then. Let's leave. No threat.
Away from all of their problems once again. Go on,
Where
friend.
are Alenora and Lucian?
Those two. They weren't so kind when an old friend showed up on their doorstep asking for help. As you
Where are
can
they?
see. Mei Lin, shouldn't you know better? I'm not going to tell you.
We
That
can
would be
leave.
too easy. Leave away. In front of you guys, appears a pedestal from the ground. One of the tiles splits up and begins to rotate. The circular platform then appears a hourglass full of blue sand. It's not moving very fast by any means. It is going slower than our sand drops. Tick, tick, tick. Wouldn't it be a shame if they signed over New Azur to me?
Yes.
They won't do that.
One dictator to another.
I just rolled a wisdom save after hearing the tick tick after Callus's interactions with
yep.
Xander saying tick tick tick. I got a 2. Callus is just going to rush forward and try and smash the hourglass.
Taylor, my
Yeah.
held action goes off.
Okay. Can you make it's a wisdom saving throw?
I'll double check. It is a
it-
wisdom save.
I need to make one?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. Is this a spell and are you within 5 feet of me?
It is, and I am.
Okay.
This will be the wisdom
I've got
save
it.
he passes.
Then I've got advantage.
The only one.
I would do it in D&D Beyond. I've got advantage, so first one, 24, second one,
Yeah,
18.
that passes.
But you tried.
We've all
I can
been there.
appreciate
We've
it.
all tried to stop Callus from doing these things, and smashes those saves.
Story.
Sorry, it was a pass?
It was he passed.
You feel that little bit of magic tingle onto you, and as you go forward and crush the hourglass, it's not hard to break. It is glass and ice holding it together. it just shatters on the ground. The small fragments that filled the hourglass break, covering the floor, and they instantly melt away into a small puddle of water.
You should consider yourself lucky that I sent you there.
No, friend. You should consider yourself lucky that you sent me there. Because otherwise, I would still have you on a leash so tight that the only thing you can smash is the bones of your wife.
He smashes my bone every night.
Boopity
Oh.
boo boo doo 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 doo.
Loading screen.
Take that, David.
I suggest that you guys just give up and live mortal lives while you can.
Eclipse.
You would like to know? Why don't you go ask her yourself? She sits atop the throne of the Jade Empire currently.
Damn. Clips would be making some moves.
How did she manage that? Her family wasn't upstanding enough.
No. Miss Trinity decided it was time to abdicate and enjoy a life of servitude for her sins.
So if you're there and she's over there, where'd all this ice come from, Fabian?
Just say an old friend came to visit and wanted to do a little redecorating.
I happen to know this friend.
Don't you know all your friends?
This friend of yours? I wouldn't deign to know all
Oh, it's a
of your
mutual friend.
friends.
That's not to be silly.
A mutual friend or a relation?
Relation to me, friendship to you, one and the same, really.
Who took Mateo's head out of my house?
Oh, your dear friend Lucian did. Don't you know? Him and his missus just walked in and took everything they wanted.
Uh-huh. And who was posing as them as they did this?
Them.
Inside check.
Guidance.
Not gonna roll another nat 20. Here we go. I rolled a 5. Nice. So that is with guidance. Hold, please. Can't find my D4. There it is. 12.
Sure. He seems flat-faced and, for
Yeah, but he's always
Thaven,
like that.
honest.
He's always like that.
I
Who was
would never
controlling them
lie
when
to
they
you,
did?
Malin.
Who was controlling them when they did that? Who convinced them to do that? They were not.
Just
They
asked
would
kindly.
not rob me.
I just asked very kindly.
Mm.
Or you have a hostage? No?
Hostage who? I would never.
You would.
Well,
He smiles a little bit.
you have Lucian's baby sister. Let's be honest.
That is. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say hostage and baby sister, no. I have my daughter, who I adopted, safe at home.
Where's home?
The Jade
Meat.
Empire, of course.
Meat land.
The plane of meat.
Okay, so today, boys, we are going to beat the meat.
Look, man, you said it.
Yeah, I said it.
Is that why you had to adopt?
There we go. There we go.
Because you're stuck there and can't get your dick wet anymore. Shame.
I mean, there would have been a corpse there if he did.
Listen, Malin and friends. I offered you a chance in a partnership to end what you want to end.
Life?
I don't agree with the tactics Mateo and Kanan and the Void have taken.
And yet here we are. So were we
Because
right not to trust you? Evidence
You sent
says-
me here. This would be a different game if I was not betrayed. I offered on vulnerability. I offered resources. I came to you not as friends, but at a truce.
And you did nothing
Can
to earn it.
Can I do an insight
I-
check?
Yeah, you may.
I got
29.
questions.
Is it, how's that meat feel under your butt? How's that? Are you like sitting on that meat?
1v1
From what
Miguel.
I'm just trying to gauge if Fabian. I know my friends can be a little volatile. So I just want to check to see if Fabian's saying, like, if he actually did come in peace, quote unquote.
He came to kill us.
If I recall
Yeah,
correctly,
But then he did offer a truce.
yeah, if
After he came to kill us.
if I recall correctly,
Fabian,
he came
And then
to
I
kill,
fucking dunked on
and
him.
then we talked, and he said, "You can have my truce, or I'll kill you." It was like one or the other. So
And I fucking dunked on his ass.
he's
You
never
did.
told you a lie.
No. But this
Curated
is sort of a
technique.
lie. I came to you with a truce. But it
It's
was
just
an
leaving out
ultimatum.
details.
Yeah, but do you
it's
know?
not a lie.
ultimatum.
No,
was
but
an
there is
ultimatum.
the lie by omission. That is something. Lying by
He's
not
never
saying.
told you a straight lie, and nothing he has
No.
said today is a lie.
Lying by not saying it is a lie.
So
But he's
what I'm
never
saying, I
outright
guess,
said a
is
lie. He's just leaving stuff out.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but like
I-
if he does not say that we are slave after, like that is a lie too, because it doesn't say in all of the contract.
Man,
so do I get the sense he's lying or hiding something else?
I
with my
I get you,
29?
Thomas.
He might be leaving out parts, but he is saying the most of it.
Okay.
This situation wouldn't be happening if we were on talking terms.
If you hadn't tried to kill us in the middle of a field, you mean? And then given us an ultimatum that we either go with your truce or die. That didn't seem like much of a truce. That didn't seem like much of a partnership, Thaben.
Because you never earned my trust. From day one, I've asked nothing but for you to retrieve me something simple. And then I was lied to multiple times, including by that awful Eclipse of Fake. Back in Quill, I would just try to offer you supplies in exchange for one little thing. One tiny little thing.
But you never said what that thing was for.
Would you like to know?
Yes.
If you have a valid reason, then why would you not say so?
No one's
We
ever
will
asked,
go.
to be
We will
frank.
go search
I
for
do
it.
believe
have.
I do believe that we did ask about what it was for.
And I had no reason to trust you yet.
Hmm.
I still don't have a reason to trust you, but now I know you're more upstanding.
You mean that you've got no reason to trust us still, but you're stuck somewhere by yourself and bored, so
Not
you've
by
got nothing else to
myself.
do.
There's some very
Right.
interesting creatures down here. Not as fun to play with as you lot, but you know they're here. Simply put, the blood, as you all have experience with, is to end a binding curse.
Binding of
To
what?
to separate two souls trapped in one body.
As I
Which one is that?
That of my mother.
The big bad BL.
That's my
Beelzebub.
dad.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, she's dad, mum, sister, daughter.
Where is your mother?
She's currently frozen in time in the water plane, in the wave. She's dying, slow, painful death, after being taken captive and tested on by a slew of nasty people.
If I remember correctly, for that particular incantation, you need good aligned. Feyblood do not.
Yes.
Sporkle! Where's Sporkle?
Sparkle's
Squirrel
gone.
ran.
Sparkle gone.
Damn!
Fuck was not fucking good.
Dio
So
like
this
takes
asshole.
Dio takes a step away.
I just want my mother to rest peacefully.
And if you have this blood, you will do what?
Well,
Then
nothing,
what?
because I'm here. I can't get to her. So having it, doing it won't be possible.
I know plenty of people who can get to the water plane.
You clearly have minions. Gestures at all the frozen people and skewered people everywhere. It's like,
Just because I have minions does not mean I have confidants. There is a difference. My mother is a different situation. And
What
I will
happens
not
when your
let
mother's out, Thaben?
she can hopefully die a peaceful death.
She just dies. That is it.
That
Fabian,
is the hope.
you don't know me. My name is Dio. I have two things that would make that extremely possible. Fey blood, and then I flick the water coin on the planeswalker hat, and a way to get to the realm of water. What would you do in return for that?
You see the expression of the illusion become stumped for a moment.
I get
That's
the
a
feeling
co-
you're not used to people making deals for you, only ever against you.
You
And
wouldn't
you're
be
probably not
incorrect,
used-
Dio.
And you're probably not used to being on the non-patron side of it.
You could say that.
Can I, I'm just wanting to keep an eye out and get a little closer to Dio for if he, like, I don't know, gestures somewhere and suddenly ninjas come flying out trying to get Dio's blood and head and hat shit, because, you know. Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
Honestly, Dio, is it? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know
my
what I
turn.
would do.
How
I've never
about
considered
undo all of this? And
easy enough.
leave my friends alone?
I could leave them alone.
And I don't know if your kid is Lucian's daughter or not, but maybe give her to a home that can take care of her instead of, like, this is all the pointy things in this building. That's like a child safety hazard, man. You can't.
He's in the Jade Empire, dear.
Oh, I got exasperated. You guys have a lot of history, and I don't really know what's happening most of the time. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just curious what you would do if someone was willing to show you a bit of kindness for once. Not saying my friends haven't, and I'm not saying you're worthy of kindness. But you
Be
don't know
willing
until
to
it's
set
offered.
these people free. I would defrost New Azure.
Would they be alive when you did?
I don't know. I rarely undo what I've done. And as much as I'd like to take credit for the lawn ornaments, I'm a little more tactful and like them staged. That's my brother's sloppy work.
Mateo?
The one with the hat or just the head?
Tarek.
Teo, you silly people.
Mateo is alive again?
No, it's not.
Because Tarek can't turn into a dragon as far as we remember.
Correct, but he could still do ice shit.
Daven, who is the other spirit that is trapped inside your mother?
He diverts his eyes from you. Looks at the ground. The same one that sat in your husband's head.
Bill?
Still a piece of Bellaluna.
Sure. If that's what you want to call them.
Yeah, mother, dad, sister, daughter, brother, father, all of them.
What you know as Bellaluna, I know as simply the Void, or Vidoff in Primordial. They are one of the eldritch horrors that they tried so hard to put away when the Founding Nine created this place. Granted, it worked mostly until they didn't, and some of them roam free. And now I'm not sure if you're brushed up on your world history, but welcome to class, boys and girls. I'm about to tell you. The void is exactly that, a void. It infiltrates your mind and dissolves it of memories, making it an empty, blank space. You will repeat days. You will forget your dearest loved ones. You will live in a repetitive cycle of hell until it breaks your body down to be nothing but a shell, a husk, a useless carcass that can't even feed itself.
created you?
Yes, unfortunately.
What happens when this piece is released? Does it need a new host?
My intent was to capture it upon release and just leave it sit until I could find a way to destroy it.
How did you intend to capture it?
Well, the same way you caught Kanan.
We only had one mirror and it is gone.
Good thing I know where to get the glass for more.
Question, Mr. Frost Princess. You tell me there's a bunch of evil monsters flying around and just nobody's tried to stop them before? Like, nobody's put them in a box?
I can't speak to the other ones. I only know the situation at hand here of those trying to summon the forgotten god.
For the most part, Dio, they keep to themselves. The problem is that now they're trying to join with each other.
Ugh. Classic.
So here's what I think, David.
Do tell.
I think I would be willing to do as Dio says, seeing as you have a knife to our throat here again.
As usual.
I want to speak with Eclipsa first before I make any agreements.
If you want to speak to her, you must travel to the Jade Empire, unfortunately.
There are no magical means by which I could communicate with her.
You could try, but she tends to shut us out.
Did she leave behind her sending stone?
She left her earpiece.
Hmm.
The ear cuff.
She
thing.
never had a sending stone. She left behind the ear cuff.
Yeah.
Because I have something of hers.
So when you say she
I
shuts you
can't
out,
help, unfortunately.
does that mean she's shutting you out too? Is she annoyed at you? Is she not talking to you anymore? That's so rude.
A marital spat.
Mm.
She's a little testy. Yes.
Why?
Since I have killed the Keeper of Bone, she can no longer come to visit and get the things she needs from me.
Who is the Keeper of Bone?
The Red Witch,
Lady O.
Erithia.
So you're saying your girlfriend's upset because she, yeah.
She can't come get it from you anymore in the weird place you're stuck?
I'll fix that for you. Don't worry when I see her. And then I just make my face look like Fabian's and be like, don't even worry.
She's made the list. She's made the tag team list.
I'm gonna fuck your mom, Fabian.
See what this is all about? You're like, oh yeah, I'll go to the water plane, I'll help you out. I'm gonna fuck your mom.
Dio's long game.
If I become his stepdad, he has to listen to me, Fabian. Go back to your flesh prison.
It's past your
No
bedtime.
internet.
Go back
no
to your
scrying.
flesh prison is the best.
No scrying.
No scrying
no
after
barking,
10:30. You've had
eating.
enough scrying today.
I'm taking away your sending stone. I don't need you contacting those people. They're a bad influence.
They've been red pilling you, Thaben. They've been red pilling you. Look what you've been doing. You need to calm down and focus on positive energy.
Oh, maybe that's what he needs. He just needs fatherly love. He has such big daddy issues to the void.
That's what it is. You just need to be his daddy, Dio.
Daddy.
Dio.
Come here,
Ever
Saban. Sit on my lap.
since she fully took on the kiss of ice, her mortal soul is struggling because I can no longer provide it the power it needs. The raw arcana no longer courses through her veins.
And you have your daughter near that.
No.
Where's your daughter? You're
Jane
telling me you
Flush.
just got a baby in a room somewhere?
Or more
She's with
importantly,
her nanny.
where have you locked up Eclipsa?
Eclipsa is free to do as she pleases.
She's on the throne, by the sounds of it.
She just does not leave, does not make many public appearances. She is heard and not seen.
Is it like she's all fucked up again with the ice all over her face because you can't, like, calm it down? Is that what you're saying?
Quite the opposite, actually.
Oh.
When she left you to come find me, she was desperate. I found her, yes, I'll say it, at a time of weakness, and I catered to it.
Mhm.
But I will not lie, I did enjoy her company. She held decent conversation and, had a different outlook on things than my brother. It was a refreshing change. I caught true feelings for her in the moment, and I gave her what she wanted.
Which
Aw.
was
You caught
Power.
feelings. Mm.
And she says,
I gave her everything she ever wanted. I got her the magic she dreamed of. I got her the title she wanted. And the army she craved. But now that I'm not there, she is literally melting.
Oof.
And if that
Okay.
is her end, that is her end.
who's next in line to take the throne? Your daughter's too young. Who would be her regent?
Appoint someone. Perhaps allow Trinity to take the throne for a time.
Maybe it's, someone who's related to your daughter. Maybe someone who already has experience with leading people. This was the long game all along! That was a meme, by the way. That wasn't me actually saying that. Perhaps if we're going to make this deal and maybe we do these things for you and then maybe you unfreeze these people and maybe they're dead, we might not get a lot out of that if they are dead. So maybe you could sweeten the deal with one last thing to add on to the deal and then maybe we do it.
It sounds like you have something in mind.
I want to know where the moon shadows are and why they aren't responding to my sendings because it is very annoying.
It's the lightlesses, Balthazar.
Right, sorry. The lightlesses. The absence of lights.
If you draw up a contract that is mutually beneficial, and come to me to sign it, I will hold up my end of the bargain,
If you
including
provide a map and detailed description of how we are going to get another mirror and get your mother, I will do so.
We'll get to my mother.
Yeah, we have a lot of like extra things to add to this. I think we've got to do a lot of heavy lifting from not much from your side, which is why I feel like the sweetening will help with the convincing.
I'll tell you where the lightless are. I will remove the frost from the city. Or expand it, depending on how you want it.
It's too cold.
I will release the people. And you will never see me again.
What does the High Flame think of your seat here?
The who now?
High Flame is your.
I don't speak to her.
We don't
And she
talk
hasn't
anymore.
come calling.
Not in some time. My brother was the one who dealt with her primarily. You'd have to ask him.
Which brother again?
Matteo, of course.
So
Matthias.
we can ask him because he is alive, which is strange because we thought he was dead.
Who resurrected him?
I don't know, to be honest. I can only assume it was the Void themselves.
Oh.
Any body can be resurrected should it be brought to the life spring of Mount Celestia.
Anybody?
Anybody.
May gets in Callus's head. What are you thinking?
The same spring that brings those back to life holds the alloys to create the mirror that locks life.
So we can just resurrect Lady O in Callus's head. We could go there instead, resurrect Lady O. Put her back in charge. But what are you thinking?
I don't know.
I'm looking at Dio's hat. Do we have a coin for Mount Celestia? By any chance? That would make this real fucking easy.
We have
Yeah.
Valhalla,
Oh,
which is
yeah, fuck off the mortal
Close
world.
enough.
Let's just fucking
Close.
go Valhalla. Come on. Come on.
Everyone, real quick. Headphones off. Thomas is sleeping.
Oh,
One second. I don't want.
I want to watch.
Okay, go.
J'entends tout.
never gets
Every
old.
time.
I could hear that like very loudly through my headphones as well, so thank you for the warning, because that would have been horrific.
Good morning, Thomas.
Wakey, boss.
I'm just power napping during the session.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like my third time that I woke up.
Matteo is alive, and he's the one who's made everything cold.
I'm gonna sleep with him. No.
We need to go to Mount
Oh.
Celestia, but we don't have a coin for it, so we need to figure out that.
Coin, you say? No, I don't have one.
We need to go to Mount Celestia? We do?
I don't think we need to, but
No, we don't need
can.
to. Can.
Chris, unicorn.
Do you know of a teleportation circle that we could use in the Jade Empire?
No, I don't rely on such peasant forms of transportation.
Well,
No
then
offense.
Matteo could take us, certainly.
Offense taken.
Yes?
Offense taken.
You could try, but no promises.
Yeah, Fabian, do me a favor.
Hmm.
I kind of have my boot on your mother's throat. I'd be more polite to my friends.
If you want to kill my mother, so be it.
I'm just saying, you wanted to ease her pain, and I can make it last a long time. I'm a very nice man. I don't like when people are mean to my friends. And Rakesh.
You know what Rakesh do you know?
Rakesh is giving you side eye within the mask, but no one can see because he's blind. And that's how that works.
Also, his little Rakesh is giving you side eye, but no one can see because he's behind a mask.
Yeah, literally.
You're feeling it in your body.
No, no,
Am I?
I do not consent.
Not right here.
Get that away from me.
Just have to say yes one.
So, when can I expect to have that information?
Which, sorry.
Where to get the materials to make the mirror?
I just told you.
Non-celestial.
Where your mother is?
I just told you.
Specifically.
I just
I
told
don't
you your mother.
know the location of where she is.
My bedroom.
I am
She's
looking for
being held
specifics.
captive.
I'm looking for instructions. I am looking for directions. I am looking for information, Thaben. The end is not the information I seek. It's the direction and the journey there.
If I had time to go, I would know. But I don't.
How
Jo-
long has she been like this?
Roughly 300 years, give or take a decade.
And why is it important that it happens now?
I've been trying for many years. But
What has
as you
failed?
know, the caveat of being good aligned Fey blood, willingly given.
So if you're like trying to
Someone
do
as
this big
charming as
plan
you.
for like 300 years, what were you doing in Quill? Like selling things? That seems like a real waste of your time. I'm
I was
curious.
trying to ingrain myself in the culture.
Okay.
Make
Trying to get the
friends.
satyrs to share.
Exactly.
But then didn't your
Then
brother
why
like kill
did
all
your
of the
brother go
satyrs?
kill them?
Yeah.
Because our brother has no interest in releasing our mother. He is heartless. And
I
he
mean-
wants the void to succeed.
He wants Daddy back. Yeah.
Correct me if
Exactly.
I'm wrong. I believe Mateo was using a sword made out of his mum's spine. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a whole novel in these guys, anyways. This would be like a
So why did
George
you want
Martin
that back?
prequel.
Why did you want Mateo back? If he's working against you, wielding a sword made of your mother's body, why did you want him back?
Because I want the honor of ending him.
Oh god. Something
this
about
again.
you dragons, man. You're like so counterproductive, I swear. You have it all there and then you just shit it away for no reason. Other than vanity. Oh, okay.
What can I say? I'm eccentric, darling.
I know.
While you're there, can you make us another knife? Maybe we can send him to you.
Yeah, you can have like a
You'd
grudge
have to
match
come
in the
get it.
flesh pit. I can sell pay-per-view.
So what?
Grudge match in a flesh.
Wait, I'm inventing something new right now. I use unlimited sendings to do like a live-by-live blow in the flesh pit between the dragons. Oh my god.
Places in there's a bar in Nantra that has little scrying screens that you can
Yeah.
watch events on.
That's it. Then we host
They've
it.
played Stadia on those. I believe I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Then we
Yes.
host it on there and we make a load of money. Okay.
I watched the Blink Dogs destroy the Empire Jaguars once.
Hey,
Oh god, you're a Blink Dogs fan? Disgusting.
the blink dogs are cool, okay? Come on.
Anyways,
You
can't
still
do
have
this right
access to your accounts, David.
If needed, I could.
A few thousand to get us started probably sounds about right. In good faith, of course.
Again, bring a contract to me, and I will sign it.
Here's the problem that I'm having with this, David. I said that I wanted to speak with Eclipse. You're telling me that she's going insane and melting. I'm telling you that I want to know where the Lightless family is. You are not being communicative about that. We do not know if the things that you are saying are true. The only thing that I have to go on is your word. And I would happily write up a contract right now, but I need one of the above.
You haven't given me anything I wanted. Everything I will give you is in exchange for what you will give me.
We have the
I will
means to travel. We're saying we're going to go. I want to know. I want to speak with Eclipse.
Then
I
go to the
want
Jade
to
Empire.
know. I want to know where the Lightless family is, or I want your gold. I want your accounts emptied. I want your
I
resources
will not
drained.
be emptying my accounts to you.
Then the above two. I cannot go to the Jade Empire because currently you have turned my city into a city full of refugees, and I have to care for them.
Well, then I guess this conversation is done.
Wait. Okay, maybe there's something else. I need to know more about this incantation of undoing first, because someone's going to have to do it, so I need to know if one of us can do it, and what kind of materials we have. Well, maybe, a little good faith from me to be like, I will investigate this if you could tell me what it is.
That's simple. You need some dust of a gem. You need the blood of a good aligned fey creature.
Mm-hmm.
Your friends should know they've performed this ritual.
Is it the same ritual we did to do Callus? Okay, yeah, I wasn't there for that. So at least they know.
You'll need an incantation written by yourself. A prayer.
Couldn't it be written by you?
Whoever's performing it. If you let me free, I can do it myself, yes.
You can't dictate it.
I can't be there to perform it, so...
One of us can do a prayer, that is fine.
I need to know whether the Lightlesses are alive and returnable in the condition that we left them.
They're currently alive. I cannot speak for what Eclipse has done to them since I have left.
Are they in the Jade Empire or are they here?
I don't know where she has them.
But she has them.
I believe so, yes.
But you said one of the conditions to doing this is that you would tell us where they were, but now you're saying you don't know where they are. This opens up a can of worms in the trusting
I can
department.
find out where they are. That is not hard.
You make it so difficult.
It became difficult the moment I was stabbed between my ribcage.
We've all been stabbed in the ribcage. Come on, get over
To
it.
be fair, you did
Also,
that to
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, you did it to yourself.
I didn't put the blade in my stomach.
Yes,
I
you did.
offered. I'm ending this conversation.
He 100% did it. I just gave him it.
He did it.
Yeah, as I recall, you did stab yourself. It was kind of strange.
I just gave him the knife.
Yeah.
You were trying to show off. He tricked you.
Continue this conversation. You know where to find me.
Oh, he's upset.
He's just jealous that he got
sad.
duped.
Yeah, well, I'm going to
Rest.
go back.
In obtaining your goals.
I'm going to go back to, I think I need to go speak with Eleanor. Talk about what a contract might look like. Dio, you'll help?
Sure. Do you know where he banks?
All over, I imagine.
Okay.
Why? There's a bank here.
And the
know if
illusion
it's
slowly
open.
begins to fade
Oh, damn it.
out of view.
I look back to get a good look at him.
You think you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've pretended to be Theban before as well.
Yep. But he saw through that.
It's true, but it was more. I think when we broke into like a dungeony thing, and it had a face. God, my memory's not working for me. I was going to see if we could get him to get rid of the guards on the street. And he can't.
Gonna stab them, kill them.
So are we heading back to the Navy Rose then?
I think that what I want to do is check out the bank at the post office and see if those things have been compromised. I don't see a negative presence on the streets. I wonder if maybe we have a little bit more movement than we had thought.
Maybe. I don't think
If
Theban
Theban
banks.
is not here, and neither is Eclipsa.
I don't think Theban banks that they bank. That doesn't feel like a Theban thing to do.
Theban has a horde. Theban is a dragon.
Yeah, we found this hoard,
But he still uses a bank.
but it was empty. He moved it somewhere.
Maybe inside the bank.
Can't hurt to look.
Maybe in a flesh prison.
I think he buried it somewhere. He heard the IRS were coming to raid, and he was like, "Ah, now I bury it."
Um,
I'm gonna go to the post office.
I'm gonna go to a bank.
I think they're the same building.
Well, I'm going to the bank part of the building.
The post office.
Anybody following?
I wanted to check from where we've walked. Does it seem like there is a portal or something that's leading to the Empire? Like, how are these guards getting here, or did they just get here and then they're cut off, so they're stuck here? This
You
is what
haven't
I.
seen any portals.
This is what I wanted to ask him. Okay. Because then we'd have a quick way to the Jade Empire.
Not
that I want to go.
Before we leave the castle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shape change to look like Theban. And use my glamour armor to mimic his clothes, but with a traveling cloak over top. And I'll put the hood up.
Are you doing anything specific or just what you saw him in?
What I saw him in, but less polished. Maybe as if I had recently gotten out of a flesh plane.
Oh, I will give you his necklace.
I take the necklace.
This may help. I don't know. I've been holding on to it because we were going to scry on him, and then I never got a mirror so that I could scry on people. So, it's a bit waste of a spell.
And then I practice the voice 3 or 4 times.
You could
Walk
always
out the
get the
door.
mirror now. You're in New Azure. There's stuff here.
It's true.
Is Balthazar, Callus, and Rakesh following?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Sounds fun.
And before
Okay.
we go in anywhere, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on Dio for, I think it's Eagle Splendor. Yeah, Eagle Splendor. Advantage on Charisma checks. Because I have a feeling... I mean, we've done this before. You know. It's the repertoire.
And the other 4 of you are just going in looking as yourselves?
I still look
Yep.
like Mormon McJude, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's wild that Theban didn't bring up the fact that we just had a white office worker with us this whole time.
Okay.
I'm going in as me.
Yeah, I'm going as me.
What are you guys bringing
Are
to
you-
the potluck?
Yeah,
Chili.
Better not
Obviously.
be chips. I'm on a no chip
I'm
diet.
bringing- I'm bringing the napkins.
Oh, everyone needs napkins.
You guys walk in. It's cold and mostly empty. There's a few individuals wrapped up. You can see a few people at the post office sending letters. Others are in line to see the 3 tellers that are available. Where do you guys go first? What do you do?
I immediately get in line, think about it, and think that he wouldn't get in line. So I walk to the front and step in front of whoever's talking to one of the tellers immediately.
Yeah. You step in front, and the teller is this youngish, elven man. His hair is kind of tight and curly. Big eyes. He is wearing a collared shirt, and he has a name tag on, and he is just doing his job.
Listen. And then I look at his name tag. What's the name tag say?
David.
Listen,
David.
I remember
No!
David.
David, is it David from the ship?
I remember David from the ship.
Sorry, can I help you?
Depends. I'd like to make a withdrawal.
And as we end on we need to make a withdrawal, we'll go to a break.
Yeah, Thomas needs a
'Cause-
coffee. He's struggling.
We'll be back. Is this David from the ship? Is Thaben fake gonna get his money? Are they gonna send some letters? Will Thomas get his coffee? Find out all that and more when we come back from our break.
Me. Pew. Pew. And we're back.
Don't you dare
Back.
take me back.
Looking at the name tag that says David and saying, I want to make a withdrawal. This poor young elven fellow looks up at you and goes, you'll have to get in line, sir.
I don't wait in
Hold
line.
on.
The line waits for me.
You can either make an intimidation or persuasion.
I rip off my hood
You have advantage.
to show that I'm the Frost Prince. King, whatever his title is.
Frost Prince.
I'm gonna go intimidation. Nah. Ooh, it's more like him to do intimidation. But I gotta bet. I'm going intimidation. And it's advantage, you said? That's a 25.
More confused than anything. He looks up at you and goes, sorry, and you are? I'm not sure I recognize you, sir. I apologize if I should.
Thabin.
Thabin.
Does
Yes,
it matter?
please.
Get the account.
Grid
Um,
coming.
I'll have to look at our ledgers, but I'm going to finish helping my customer first, and then the next available teller will be able to aid you.
They're done, aren't you? And I turn around and I'm gonna intimidate the person behind me to leave.
It is a short, human woman, big eyes, unibrow, glasses on. She's got a little bonnet on and wrapped up in like a patchwork, traveler cloak. I was just getting coins to send to my grandbabies back home.
Fine, okay, whatever. And I step aside. Hurry up.
She pulls out the little book and puts it on the counter.
You just fucked this.
Dio
And
can't do it. Dio.
Starts like
This is awesome.
turning every page.
I
So
thought Dio was a
slowly.
great actor.
You should
He
have
is, but
turned
he's
me
also
into
too
it.
nice. What are their names? What are your kids' names?
Aberford.
I grab the book and I start looking for Aberford.
I'm
going
going
too
to
slow.
send him 6 silver and
It's over for the lady. Get it.
5 copper,
And 5 copper.
and then Joseph.
Joseph, did you hear the lady, Deb? Go.
Joseph said,
Sir, can you just leave my patron alone and she'll come? You'll be next.
Fine. Dio walks away, walks over to the group. This is a lot harder than I thought.
You've gotten, like, really bad in your old age, Dio. I'm so disappointed
Okay.
in you.
Hold it. Fucking, what am I supposed to do? Just go in there and mow over that little old lady?
Yes.
It's what Theban would do.
Damn it, you're right. Okay, I come back.
My part, I begged him on.
I cast, remembering the old days, I'm gonna I don't know why I just rolled a dice. I didn't mean to do that. I cast, Ray of Frost all up the wall, and I shove this lady to the ground.
whoa, whoa,
Roll
whoa.
a d6.
Oh god, I'm gonna kill her. Oh no, it's a 5.
You push her over and she falls and she knocks her head on the stanchion behind her. And she's got a gash in the side of her cheek and it's bleeding. And David is looking at you, looking at her. What did you do that for? And he like leans down to like get out of his chair. Like
I grab his
Um,
shirt and pull him up to the teller bar.
The moment that
Continue.
this lady hits her head, Callus is on it.
Whoa,
Just beating her up.
whoa.
He's killing her. No witnesses.
She just stomps his head.
We need to. She don't need to suffer more.
Yeah, I just like grab by this shirt, pull him back. I've waited long enough. I'm the Frost Prince, and I will have my accounts.
What's your surname?
Oh fuck!
Windspear.
Windspear.
Where's the book of names?
What is it?
No. Let
Windspear.
Dio do this. We have to watch this
It's,
happen.
I can hear everything, and I have a mind link. It's Windspear.
I stall by being like, "You don't know my surname," and then Windspear comes to my head. It's Windspear, damn it! And I just slam his
By
head
the
in.
way, you do excellent PR work. This is better than I could have ever run rumors for. This is just great A work.
He like pulls off of Dio, Frost Dio, Cold Dio, Dio Pop.
Prince
and, like,
Dio.
Prince Dio, Dio Prince. We're just changing it up. The symbol formerly known as Dio. And begins looking through a book. There's no one by the name of Thaben in this book.
It's Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias.
Look under Tobias, damn it! Use your brain.
There's no Windspear in this book.
Well,
Look back in my
fuck.
ass.
He doesn't have his account at the bank. He's a
Look
dragon.
back in my ass.
Dude's got a Swiss bank account.
Yeah.
Dude's got a
You are
whole
at-
security safe.
I start
Free
looking
text.
really confused and just like
Hang on.
looking up. You're like,
Try Tobias Knight.
what about Tobias Knight? Am I in there as that?
Put it under his wife's name. He's putting all of his assets under his wife's name. He's not paying the dynasty his dues.
No,
Or my
nothing.
wife Eclipsa.
Sorry.
Eclipse the Night. My wife. Damn it.
My wife.
My wife.
Even if it's, I'm sorry, I can't hand over funds to a spouse without them being here.
Do you know what a fish is, David?
A fish?
And that's what I said. Do you know what it is?
I don't believe I follow, sir, but yes, continue.
I'm gonna gut you like one if you don't tell me if my wife has an account here.
There is an account under the name Eclipse the Night, yes.
All right, I'll go get her. She's just outside. And I walk outside, turn into Eclipse the Night, and walk back fucking inside.
You can say I could
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
I could do it.
Yeah, why not both of them at the same time? Balthazar,
Yeah,
get
Yeah,
in there.
I'll go get her.
Meanwhile,
Servant boy.
Callus is healing this old lady who's knocked her head.
Dearie?
I
I
yell,
guess
I
pretending
yell at
like there's
Balthazar.
nothing going on behind her. She's at the post office counter, like, and anything there for us?
Rakesh,
How much for stamps?
Yeah.
Rakesh is mending in this in the bank. Or
Yeah,
like-
just meditating, taking a rest, getting a boner.
Rakesh just decides to stop praying.
Bam.
Callus, as you heal this little old lady, the red cord pulsates more, and the bruises kind of darken in color around your wrist without the the cord is in your pocket, the bruises darken, and you take 4 points of radiant damage.
Uh-oh.
Just that was a nasty fall. Just take it easy. You'll be all right.
And she like reaches up and pinches your cheeks. Thank you for taking the time.
She pinches
Under
my
the
cheeks,
bandages.
and I take 60 points of radiant damage.
She pinches my cheek, so I clap her cheeks in response.
Whoa!
All right, may our relationship is older. Eunice has my love now.
I yell at the Mormon boy in the room. Balthazar be like, "Go get my wife."
Balthazar!
Well, gee, you sure know what it's like to be married. Women, huh? Ha! Creeps outside. A little.
Fucking what?
Just a minute, David. My wife will be here.
Have
any
you
minute.
ever worked in an office? That's all those weird people talking
I
about.
haven't.
They're awful. That's why I hate going back to the office, by the way. Don't even get me started, because I'll spend the whole 2 hours talking about it.
I want that.
I come in
Let's
as
do a
Eclipser,
podcast.
as I last remember seeing her.
Okay.
And the go-getter Mormon boy was my bardic inspiration for him.
Holding up my dress. Above the snow. He didn't spend a lot of time with Eclipser. He doesn't know how she really moves.
Hello.
This is my wife.
I want
This
to
is
fuck
my
both
wife.
Lucian and dragons. Hello.
Whip out a fan.
Whip out his dick.
Just dick?
Stop whipping out my dick. It'll ruin the illusion.
And this is your.
Wife. Eclipse the night.
Can
Are you gonna give us
confirm your
our
name?
money now?
Can you confirm your name, madam?
My name is Eclipser Night.
She's a chronic smoker. Her voice is a little hoarse.
The sudden change in cold has made me a little sick.
Begins flipping through the ledger and gets to the page. All right, this says 2 signature verification and a passphrase is needed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Just brute force it. It worked last time.
The
And
session turned into a
He
bank
turns
robbery.
the ledger and like slides it over, and there's 2 lines for signatures.
Does it say the names under the lines?
It just says Eclipse and Night and Guarantor.
Oh, well, that's the next account. That's your real name, buddy. You have to look up the accounts for Guarantor. There you go.
Yes.
God damn it! Didn't I tell you my name was Guarantor? It's right here. You're telling me you ignored my direct command?
Sir, that means witness.
That's what I meant.
In my head, I'm like saying to Maylene, "This has got fucked. What is Eclipse's Guarantor's name?"
You just like see David's hand slide below the counter.
I cast command.
Who's he gonna call?
Not
Who's he gonna call? Everyone's
I-
dead.
in
Yeah, I can't-
Balthazar's
He brings out
Balthazar's
a
head.
quill and passes it.
Oh,
A quill to
Malin
each of
says,
you.
I had no idea that you were going to do this, and I'm going to continue to pretend that I don't know who you are.
Taylor, I cast suggestion on David.
Yeah.
The suggestion is we're gonna act like everything went smoothly here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're gonna
Gonna
give
need
me
it.
all the money from Eclipse of Night's account.
Okay. It's a save.
It is.
What's the save?
It's a wisdom saving throw, I think.
Okay. This is
Wild.
mildly important. So let me open up D&D Beyond.
I'm gonna start writing out Eclipse
Wow.
Night into the signature, and then I'm gonna put Guarantor in the next one. It's like something's filled in, so it's like everything is in order here. Yes.
It's important to note that Dio is not a good actor. What he is he has a lot of manipulation magic. He used to cheat a lot.
I'm gonna roll
But-
off I don't want us page.
But
I don't
he's
wanna.
from God, and that's why he's so scared to do this
It's a
stuff.
D20 minus 1.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
So
Oh,
18.
wow.
18's a fail, right?
yeah, DC 20.
Yeah, but like it was a big roll.
Yeah, I know. Remember we played
She
Delta
was
Green
right.
and we kept rolling 80 and above on every single fucking roll? Jesus wept.
Thank you for your patronage to the Credit Union of New Azure.
Sure,
I will
sure.
get you your purse.
You've been great,
He, like,
David.
Turns
It's
around
8 silver.
Yeah, she's gonna fuck
and
all
goes
in
into
here.
the cupboard.
This is not the Dragon's Sword. I don't know why we went to the bank.
And he brings out a little box.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a little, like a, you know, safety deposit box. And he opens it and turns it around to you. There is a small bag of coin. There is a key. And there is a single sending stone and a vial of liquid.
I take them all.
Shouldn't your wife take her possessions?
It went smoothly, David. Stop questioning things. And then I close the box and I walk away.
You've been so nice,
Have a good day.
I don't handle the money. It is too cold to hold the coins. Bye-bye, David. And like shivering away.
I should have stayed a janitor. And he like walks away
It is!
and continues on his merry way.
Does he
Dio gets
recognize
out the
Eclipser
door.
from the airship?
You're not sure.
Dio gets outside the door and slumps on the ground, and he starts hyperventilating.
There's no way that he would have recognized her. She cut off all her hair.
True.
Yeah, gosh,
Oh,
guys.
yeah, she's
Sorry.
Completely
there.
different.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, it's the same thing like Robin. You just put something on
Yeah.
your eyes and no one recognizes you. Like,
Okay, Dio, that went pretty
so
bad.
bad.
I'm not going to lie, that was one of our
I
worst.
haven't done that in so long.
We are
Oh my
very
fuck.
rusty.
Oh,
This is like
Oh.
a now impoverished state, occupied by a different army, and we still couldn't swindle a postman. This is real bad.
I almost had a heart attack.
Okay, breathe.
But you kept your cool, and that's what matters.
You didn't kill any old
Out
women,
from
that's
the bank,
good.
you just hear the clink of metal hitting the ground, and it's Eunice with her walker like pulling herself down the street.
As Dio, because I've dropped the Theban skies, I look at Eunice, I go, Eunice, I jumped that guy for you. I'm so sorry.
Oh dear. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a handful of Scotch mints and puts them in your hand. Thank you for your help.
I kiss her on the forehead and I walk her to wherever she needs
She
to
just
go and tell the
pinches your
guys I'll be
cheeks.
back later.
After Dio walks Eunice to the bookstore, where she quickly
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
into
yeah.
the erotica section.
Oh, Eunice.
With Dio.
You guys meet back up, presumably at the Navy Rose.
How
Was
much
there anything
money's
there
in there?
for me?
Nikki,
Sorry, Nikki.
Was there anything there for me?
No mail.
Okay.
The gentleman at the mail stand, like the smaller mail section in the corner, informs you that mail is being held at the stockade.
Okay. So we'd have to go to the border to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
How much money was in the bag?
There is 3 platinum,
oh,
10 gold, and 97 copper.
I give,
And before I'm sorry, go ahead.
I give a platinum to Balthazar and be like, thanks for fishing me out of that. I panicked.
I got you, buddy, I got you. I pocket the platinum because I'm a poor wizard.
I'm going to just check on my accounts and just make sure that everything looks the way it's.
Oh shit,
Supposed
that's
to?
what I should have pretended to be.
You
Maylin,
look
I would have got
loaded.
so much money.
Malin's got similar security measures.
Yeah, but I'd be so good as Maylin. I know what she acts like.
I
Can you speak
sigh
like her?
and I start coming back in and getting ready to pretend to be someone else. Because we need to break into Malin's account.
Can you
'Cause she
give
doesn't
me
know
a
who
screenshot of
Guarantor
my
is.
accounts just so I know?
Yeah, one sec.
Thank you. And I'm also looking to see if Zoya has been depositing things as I've been asking from the Navy Rose before this all happened, or if she's run off with my money. I would like to hear your Maylin impression, Dio.
So I'm not robbing the place right now, so no. I saved my impression of you for very specific times.
It's odd. At least when I did it as Balthazar, that's not too far away from my normal accent, so I could just pretend. Now I'm pretending to be Balthazar, pretending to be someone else, who is not an actor. So that was... Where the little gold eclipse of voices.
I love doing accents in someone else's accent. I love
Ugh.
it.
Dio trying to go in Rakesh account, just punch the David.
The guy
Nice.
says I need a passphrase. I punch him in the nose. He's like, that was the passphrase.
And you say that's a good phrase.
Anywho, it looks like we can just move around here. There are people just moving around, going about their day. I don't think we have to have poor
Right.
Eleanor hold that dome up over here anymore unless there is some sort of attack.
But she's, well, let's see how she goes. She's learning a lot, and she's, getting to practice, which is good. And I don't know. Maybe things take a turn. Maybe Theban just says, fuck it, kill them all. It's kind of unpredictable.
Sorry. So is that more than I had before?
Yeah.
Wow, Harry's fucking rich. What the fuck?
Wait, Harry has money? I go in as Harry.
Like, wow, I have so much. What?
Be nice to have.
What have I been mending? For how long have I been mending?
I go in as Rakesh. I take his pension.
His one platinum.
No, but I have like 466 copper.
Do you guys remember the time when Rakesh went into the bank specifically to change out his pennies? Do you guys remember when he did that?
Oh, yeah.
I prefer
Oh, that's
Gary.
yes, that's why. That's why
The
I have so
oldest
many
old man
copper.
thing you ever did.
I prefer to carry copper.
That screenshot's depressing because it looks like my real bank account.
What?
I don't like that.
I have not one coin.
I guess I'm heading back to the Navy Rose.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to tell them that they can let their guard down a little bit. And yeah.
Throughout the day, like wandering place to place, have I seen any signs of pee?
The number P or
No, my friend.
Pile of urine.
Not
Just
out in the
somebody wrote my name
streets.
in the snow.
there's a lot of dog pee on the road.
Your friends are much more low key than walking the common road.
Dental.
And even in your like active looking, you haven't really seen them.
Yep.
Though, as you were walking back, you notice a very small piece of red cord tied on the door handle of the bar called 6 to Midnight.
Okay. 6 to midnight. Sounds familiar.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 to
Awesome.
Midnight is where we found the other blue person that wasn't Ahsoka, wasn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, Callus will sort of try and slip out from the group and check that.
Okay. You make your way over to 6 to midnight. And you've never been here before, Callus, so you're not sure what to expect. The walls are decorated very plainly when you walk in here. It looks almost empty, and it looks like quite a small room. Nothing on the walls. The bar is empty. There's nothing stocked. Nothing looks interesting here.
Hey! I'll just call out.
It takes a minute, but a hatch in the floor opens up in the back corner. You called, Callus. How'd you find me?
Oh, fuck me. The cord around the door. I was I was worried. Just wanted to make sure.
I didn't mean to use your cord. I just had nothing else. Easy buy.
I'm glad that you used the cord. Callus actually has a You know what? Fuck it. Callus takes off his ear cuff of sending, and offers it over to P. Just take this. Use it if anything happens to you or anyone, really. If you need help or anything, just use it, and my allies and friends will hear you, and hopefully May will be able to tell me one way or the other. But I will be there as soon as possible.
I think you and your friend should come see what we found downstairs.
Oh, yeah, just he sort of tosses the ear cuff across the room to him. Yeah, I'll be 1 second. Callus sticks his head back out the door and just calls to the rest of the group. Hi, my friend has apparently found something in 6 to midnight.
I go where you go.
And I got nothing better to do.
I'm coming as Eclipsa because I like to see how people react to me.
Okay.
May
Before-
forgets, puts a knife in her back.
Before the party enters, Callus sort of like almost holds them up at the door. This person that you're about to meet is my brother in arms from when I was in the Sentinels. He's also probably the only reason that I am currently still alive after my mission to assassinate a certain someone in the Dark Republic. But I vouch for him with my life. We can trust him.
This is news. I'm gonna start shifty eye moving away from Callus and be like,
He is a bounty hunter. He left the Sentinels before I did, and he knew that something was up with Xander before I did. But he is still my brother.
After you.
And yeah, Callus just holds the door open for them and takes the cord off the handle as he does.
Okay. As you guys enter this space, it no longer looks like a bar for none of you have ever been in this space before. Retracting my sentence. The walls are bare, basic woods. There's some scuff marks on the ground for where tables and chairs would have been. There's a slicked out patch where a dance floor looks like it previously was. The bar is empty. The room smells musky and stale. And in the back corner, just tucked behind the bar, is a hatch in the ground. To watch this dark feathered Aarakocra lightly bows his head and says, "If you'd follow me," and he kind of points to the hatch in the ground. Before he begins climbing down the ladder, it is rickety at best. He warns you to be careful of your step as he descends into the lower levels. As you get in here, this is a dimly lit chamber with the walls are coated in thick, heavy, almost fire-resistant curtains, blocking out any light from the outside world. There are melted candles everywhere, empty lanterns knocked over. The smell of moldy leather and wet paper kind of fills the room. It's sparsely furnished, but except for in the center is a large beat up table, a strew with different documents and pins and ink pots, and there are a few busted up in disrepair leather chairs, kind of a lot of the armrests bearing wear of where there was digging in with nails, anxiety digging, or clothing roughly rugging across it. And there is a map in the center of the table. Looking over the map, it is a map of Nova Zemia proper. Above the islands, just northwest of New Azure, is a very angular R marked on the map. Sorry, I'm just looking at notes while I talk. On the lower section, somewhat towards where Rotund is, you see a very up and down line with two shorter, sharper lines coming off the top and the mid.
I've already translated these, motherfucker.
These are the symbols, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
For the summoning.
I've translated these.
I
did it.
You've got blur on, bro.
Yeah, well, I've translated it, kind of. You can see that I did it. That's the main thing. You can see I did it. I did it. There we go.
Take a photo, put it in chat.
Seems sus. Yeah, I don't believe you.
Share your homework.
Over where Yuzen Koi to be is the symbol of two triangles with their points touching, flat sides facing out, almost like a squared off infinity symbol.
I knew it was for something.
Over kind of just to the west, even further of the symbol north of New Azure is a P-like shape, but it is pointed off quite a bit. Above that field, kind of that space where you initially encountered Xander just south of Yuzin Koi, is a S-like shape, but again, much more pointed. And then lastly, the final one is a single line with another sharper line coming off. And it is over the Jade Empire.
Can you tell me what came before the two triangles over Yuzin Koi? Because I missed the description and where it was.
Oh god, I don't remember what order I said this in. It is so there's 2 over New Azure.
I'm missing one. I have the pointy P, the 2 triangles, the pointy S, the single line with another line coming off of it, and the R.
So you have the R, the pointy S, the pointy P, the 2 triangles, the straight up vertical line with 1 line coming off of it, or the straight up vertical line with 2 coming off of it?
1 line coming off of it. So there's a vertical line with 2.
Yeah, with 2 offshoots. That's over rotund.
Thank you.
And
Right, got 'em.
then there is a ripped out section of paper that looks to be in another language. The paper has a long message on it. It's black ink kind of smeared, a little bit of wine on it. Looks like it was torn out of a book of some kind, on the table right in the center near everything else.
I know these symbols.
Being proficient in wine, can I tell what wine it is?
Mm-hmm.
It is a Nightwalker's Bordeaux.
And was that a favourite of a specific, alcoholic that we know and love who can't stop drinking?
No, it is not.
Damn it.
But looking at the stains on this paper, Balthazar, they look very familiar to stains you've seen semi-recently.
In the war room?
You're not sure. You can make a history check if you want.
Sure. Fuck it, history. 17.
In a spell book you found.
Ah! He's like leaning over it like, yes, I'm getting an Oki afterbirth and wait! And then just goes into his bag and pulls out the spell book and like turns to, oh fuck, I can't open it on here because I have Discord open for this, and if I do anything, I'll break it.
It lines up with that last page, the page that's ripped out.
Yeah, the one with the very intriguing spell about ascend something. There it is, there it is, there it is. View, flip note, come on, flip snack. Stack, I don't know. Asciessence, that one.
Yes.
Yes. It's not like lining the 2 up because it's in a different language that we couldn't read until I cast on it, so I could read it.
The Cliff Notes version of this spell is basically how to ascend to godhood. in the most janky way possible.
Yeah, which I assumed as much. Okay. Where did you find this page?
It's all been here.
In the tavern.
Yeah, it looks like someone was down here using it for something.
Oh, okay. You found like this space where it. Right. Okay.
I was following a hit that I got about some guy transporting a case of poisons through the city. Just thought I'd make a quick buck to pay my way while I was here.
It's a good find. I'm going to walk the room, if you don't mind. I'm going to start casting Detect Magic, and I'm looking for any traces. Because I think my original assumption was that this book belonged to someone very, very powerful. Then I thought maybe it was the slug person who we killed. But now I'm like, nah, this is someone else. This is... something else is going on.
Are you casting it ritually, or are you burning
It's going
the
to
slot?
take a while. I don't have it prepared. It's
Okay.
going to take a while. You guys keep
What's
going.
everyone else doing?
Yeah.
I have some of these symbols on necklaces, don't I?
Yes.
Okay. And we had previously identified what those symbols were, right?
Lucian did. I don't remember how much Lucian told you.
Lucian told everyone everything in the war room. He sort of did a little presentation and handed over his knowledge because he knew that he wouldn't be in the thick of it at the minute. So I think he basically got what Wombat's written out, like the ones that we had.
Right.
Just
I remember that. I
translated
remember
them.
this.
Yeah.
So who has what on the necklaces that I have? To remind you, I have...
You have Mateo,
Xander.
Xander, and Thaben, right?
Yeah.
So you have the crooked ass R.
Which is who?
That one came from Mateo.
There we go. I've marked the map and shall put it
Thank you.
in spoilers.
Thank you. I'll put it in our notes too, so it's there.
Also, just going back to my notes, 'cause I thought I was done with this.
Sorry.
That's okay. I should know better. You have the crooked ass R. You have the pointy P-like shape,
Is Thaben?
Thaben. And you have the S-like shape, which is Xander.
Okay. Got it. He's the boy who lived.
We know we're missing one from, well, we believe, the High Flame. So how many does that leave now? Because there's 6, right? 6, and we've got 3.
Let me double check how many I have.
Y'all have 3.
We have Mateo, Thaben, and Xander.
Yeah.
So if there's High Flame, there's 2 more.
We knew who had them at some point. I just haven't thought about this in a really long time. I could probably find out who has necklaces.
Did we get that
do you know?
information? I don't know if we did.
Do you want to save time and just tell us who has the necklaces? Because I think that we
No,
had
because
this
I don't think you
information.
guys know all
no,
of them.
I don't think we do.
Okay.
I
So the
think-
High Flame has one.
Yeah, I think we
You
figured
think
that
the High
part.
Flame
go
has
through my
one, yeah.
notes.
Because then there's 2 that we're missing.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Back again.
It's your mum. With a friend.
Balthazar, as you
Just for
finish
me. Just for me. Yes.
casting Detect Magic,
Mm.
this room lights up There's a little. It's messy. It's like a swamp water effect of magics here.
Like UV in a
The
hotel room.
lightest, basically.
My favorite.
The lowest one is necromancy. There's just like a light tinge of necromancy, and it's mostly coming from the piece of paper, the ripped piece of paper. That's also giving off enchantment, some kind of protection incantation.
Does
The other
spellbook
one,
have a similar sort of thing to the page?
it does, if you were to compare.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting because typically when you find protective magics, it lingers of abjuration. So this is not typical practice.
Yeah.
Something interesting here though is that there's the basis along the walls of illusionary magic.
Okay. I'll invest.
I remember a couple. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to. What was Lucian's brother's name? Leopold?
Leopold.
Thank you. I'm just trying to find the words that I can use to do my narrow down my search.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that he has one. Leopold has one.
I think they
High
have
Flame
one.
has one. Sure.
I'll start investigating these illusionary walls and see if I can figure out what's going on there, or see if I can perceive past the enchantment.
Yeah, do you drop is detect magic concentration or is it just up?
Yeah, it's concentration.
When you go up to the walls, it's weird because they feel solid until you get like closer towards Dio at the stairs. You like kind of sneak behind Dio and you push on the wall and your hand goes right through, like it gives right away.
I fall straight in, ass over cheek, just and I guess everyone sees me fall through a wall.
Anybody doing anything?
That's what I'm wondering.
I'm gonna run towards them.
My face.
I'm gonna be more careful though. I'll like one hand out in front, tapping my foot forward.
It's a dark hallway. There's no light whatsoever. It's very, very, very dark. But you can feel the walls on either side of you. Like if you reach out and touch them, you feel the walls. So it's narrow. And Balthazar, as you're in this section, your brain just struggles to comprehend the heavy concentration of abjuration magic in the traditional sense all through this hallway.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, someone's been using this as a nice little bit. Oh, wow. That's strong. Okay. You guys want to take a look around the room, see if you can find anything else, but I think we should have a look down here and see what's what.
I would agree.
Peril kind of looks to you, Callus. I can report back later. I can follow along. Like I said, I follow you.
Just I think it's important that you stay out here, but just keep in contact.
Okay. I'll be on my guard. Do you guys begin to go down the hallway?
I'll wait for everyone else to see if they're finished in the room, and then I'll light a torch and lead the way when we're done.
Yeah,
I'm
likewise.
still looking up my necklace things. I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry, but if there's something that I need to do, please let me know.
Do you
But I'm
follow them down
following.
the hallway?
I'm following. Yeah, I'm going with.
Balthazar, as you light a torch,
I cast torch.
it is snuffed out automatically.
Shit.
It's blanketed. It does not work.
Can I see with my dark vision, or is that also blocked out? Like,
No, you can't see very far at all. You can see about 3 feet ahead of you, and that's it.
what can I do? I will try
Friendly.
prestidigitation to make a little light, a magical light.
It fails.
Yeah, I'm literally like a scientist testing a theory. Like, wait, what if I do this? What if I try this? Okay.
If only we had a warlock.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, I mean, Lucian had true sight, so you know,
Mm.
it's better than that.
I
But it's
have
too
blind
late because he's
sight.
missing.
Yeah, but Lucian's busy playing Total War, so
He is.
Yeah, but
He's
very busy.
that's a great game, so keep playing.
Lucian's playing Total War on hard mode because all of his forces just got
No,
frozen turn 1, and he's like, well, shit.
No, in Legendary, very hard.
Yes, there you go. Iron Man mode. I have nothing that
how-
can make light, so...
we continue blind. I can take
Okay.
point if you'd prefer.
Yeah, I can't
yeah,
see
I have-
anything.
Just let me.
I have Tremor Sense and Blind Sight.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
put Rakesh in front.
let Rakesh go. He was made for this. He was born for this.
Yeah, that is for me.
Crazy kids. Okay, real quick.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
They put me in a room. A red room. A rubber room.
Red room.
A rubber
of
room
rats.
with rats.
How do
That
both of your
made me
skulls
crazy.
hold up against bricks?
Crazy? That was crazy.
My
Against
skull?
bricks?
Yeah, how do both of your skulls hold up against bricks?
I think pretty good. What?
I'm good with
Okay. For argument's sake, reference roll 20.
Oh.
I cannot.
Okay.
What
you
is
cannot,
roll
right? 'Cause
20?
our lives are packed up. Then in that case, can I just have a proper marching order?
Like,
Chunky
Yeah.
boys in the front.
I guess the only one that can see.
Yeah.
How far's your blind sight, Rakesh?
30 feet blind sight, 20 feet Tremor Sense.
Okay. Cause you can see further than me, but I've still got blind sight. I
You
could
want-
take point and you could stand
Yeah.
behind me and still see
Yeah.
further.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
one of you stand in the front and one of you stand in the back.
I'll stay behind Rakesh because I'm still concentrating on detect magic, so I want to give you a heads up if we sniff out anything new. But the abjuration may be a little intense.
I think even if Rakesh is behind me, he would be able to sense
I
if
think I
something
can
is
pick.
approaching from behind.
I can pick everyone. I can pick everyone. I think in my 30 feet.
Mm.
And the goggles don't work.
Nope. Something bigger is at play here, is what.
Rakesh is
It
useful in
comes
one
down to.
situation.
Can
Rakesh
we not
is
just
useful
make
all
this
the time.
magic If this is a magical effect, can we not just make it go away?
We
Well,
need to find the sword.
I don't know what kind of magical effect it is. Like, what if it's creating a tunnel, so then I get rid of the magical effect and we're immediately crushed inside this tunnel?
Interesting point. Carry on.
Thinking outside the tunnel. Okay. Once we get a marching order locked down, go ahead and place yourselves on the map and tell me where to put Dio.
I see the arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The arena's
Balls. I thought I moved it. Take 2. This is my very excellent map skills for you guys.
Perfection at its
Amazing.
finest.
It's
Brilliant.
art, truly.
Mine just says loading.
Maze in the middle.
Oh, I'm fucking fat. What the fuck?
Thick boy.
Oh, there we go.
And I've got an echo out. Boop.
Okay.
And
where's Dio in this mix? Between May and Balthazar, or in the back?
Sure. Either works.
You can put your echo in the back, me. So if it got attacked, it is like.
Yeah, I guess I can do that.
Early warning.
Yeah,
Okay.
you will feel it. It's a ring.
I don't like being in the back. I don't like it.
Okay. As you guys are in this lineup, you can feel the walls by just putting your hands out. And you're going to continue on. And that's where we're going to end today's session, because this is going to take longer than we have time for.
It's a good cliffhanger.
Because a cute little dungeon crawl is my gift to you.
Yay! I'm still Eclipser, by the way.
We'll
We get
change your
Eclipse's
tokens
token,
over.
Yeah, can we get Eclipse's token?
Yeah. For the
Dog.
walls, we'll definitely.
Here we go. Here's Eclipse's token.
I want to be Icy
Dog.
Eclipser.
There we go.
Okay.
It's
I'll
Eclipse's
bring it
token.
back just for you. Thanks so much for playing today, besties. It
Thank
was
you.
a heavy lore session.
You did well keeping
And-
up with
oh,
all of our
boy.
questions.
Mhm.
I didn't roll anything.
Thank God for OneNote.
I didn't ask the questions that I wanted.
What, the
I'm-
1v1 question?
No. I had actual questions I wanted to ask, but by the time it got around to it, he said go away.
Yeah.
Because everyone was just bombarding with questions. There was no appropriate time for me
There was
to
a-
interject.
I think, it was the same for us all. We were like, oh my god. Just splooged on him.
Word vomit. But you
Splooged
know
on
where to
him.
find them.
Well, yeah.
Do we really?
Yeah.
In the fleshy pit of hell.
Oh yeah.
I
Because I
my
just
perennial.
travel there every morning.
Why not?
Why not? Quick commute.
Stab yourself with a
You have been there
Get a
before,
coffee.
Go visit.
technically, so
No, I know.
you can totally commute there. You've been there
I've been
once.
there before.
Nah, he's
Not
been to a
physically.
different plane.
Yeah.
Oh.
I went to the jail dimension.
I thought that was the fleshy jail dimension. I get confused.
went-
about
No,
these.
Carcerai
Alcatraz.
is different.
Yeah.
Carcerai is different.
Yeah.
My dad was the jailer.
I thought it was the jailer of Carcerai.
Yeah.
Is this not?
No, it's
Neti Carnesi.
Ah!
is the
Yeah.
flesh realm.
Damn it!
Yeah.
I thought it was Carcerai.
So
No.
many realms, so little time.
So much
They all
flesh.
start
Where will you
with
guys go for spring
car.
break? Yeah.
Huh?
Where will you guys go for spring break next?
I don't
A
fucking
beach?
know.
Each episode?
Let's go
Can
to
we
the
just
beach,
stay on the material plane and just vibe?
Can we
Just
have an
can
anime
we?
beach
Can we?
episode?
Is Callus gonna let us?
Fuck, can we just go to Earth? Let's just go to Earth.
Yeah, if you guys want a beach episode, I will set you up a beach episode.
I do not want a beach episode. Callus
beach
says no fun
episode.
allowed.
I want a beach
I
episode.
want to draw Callus in a speedo.
No
You
fun
really
allowed.
want it. Because Rakesh is the old man that will go naked in the water.
No, Rakesh is the old man who comes out in the full suit with the stripes, the old costume
Oh my
bathing
God.
that they had back in the day.
I'd love that.
And
I'd love
and he go naked when he go to change, in front of everyone. He go naked.
Yeah.
And he
Yes.
holds
Rakesh
full
gets-
conversations with you.
Yeah.
And,
With
stands
intense
directly in
eye
front of you.
contact.
Yeah,
Intense face eye
he-
contact.
yeah. Intense eye contact, real deep conversation, but all naked.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the economical situation of the country? The dick swinging around between his legs.
Yeah, obviously.
Little Rakesh also is curious.
Rakesh also wants to know about the economical situation of New Azure. Someone just tell him what's happening. All right, guys. Thanks so much for playing, joining, watching, being here, existing. I love all
Existing.
5 of your faces.
Existing.
Existing.
Existing. We'll be back next week with this thing again. We're gonna continue our dungeon crawl. Heck yeah. We're gonna dig through some tunnels and other things.
Secret tunnel!
All the secrets, all the tunnels, all the mysteries to be solved. Join us
But
next
seems
time.
like he's about to die.
Remember to tell somebody you love them, and we'll cast you next time.
Just to never.
Come you later.